Hello, hello. We should be live, hopefully. Maybe, possibly. I hope so. All right. Give me a minute. We'll be good. I need 1 second, okay? Or like two or 3 minutes, all right, guys? I also need to mute this ad. So here's some music until then.
PS4.
Hi.
Wow, dude! It was good that you muted us because we were in here yelling. We were psyched.
I thought you were just gonna hover over play and then pick a different game. I didn't think.
Man.
Oof.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it's so good. It's fucking over. I can't believe we're finally out.
Yeah. You should make your character in this game lightning.
What I miss? What I miss?
Oh, you missed it.
You
missed
missed
me
the
and Max
greatest
losing our
start.
shit.
I don't know what would have been funnier, the highlight of you deleting it, like, with us yelling in the background, or the now completely silent highlight of you just deleting the game.
Either way, it's great.
See, but you guys
it's
would have been so far behind. I don't know if it would have worked. That's why I went with the muted.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how it would go, so I went with the safe bet. And now I need to make another tweet saying, "Ha, that game sucks. Let's play a better game."
Yeah, okay, so me, Max, and Pop showed up, and it's been absolutely, just letting you know, you a bitch. Yeah, I am. We're just like, Popcron, fucking, just end the game. We're not gonna get anywhere fucking close to the ending, and it is actively a fucking hard thing to keep up with now because we just don't want it.
It's a real shame that chocobo is never
fucking deleted.
Never.
Fucking
that chocobo is
deleted.
gone forever.
Oh man.
Also, I actually have to restart the game because I have my controller plugged in still, and I don't want to use a controller.
Just for that, I'm gonna bring back Xenogears. Just for that.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Another cancellation. We don't cancel that many series, all right?
Okay, so I canceled Xenogears, and then we canceled.
We
God
talked
Eater.
about it today. The only things we've canceled the Pokemon race because fuck that. That was not going anywhere.
It didn't turn out how
liked
we intended it to, because the game was just more difficult with that mod, but we wanted the Pokemon, and that was the only way to do it, and it turned out to be a mistake.
And then Drew quit Majora's Mask like 20 minutes from the end. I don't get that one.
It's technically not a completion. It's just a cancellation. It's just, he got to the end.
Hey,
fuck it.
You know how it ends, I guess. Then we had God Eater, which was a work-related, like an actual work-related issue.
Yeah, that was. I thought
had...
Fridays were going to be great, and then it just came out that it happened at a time. We did it at a time where the playthrough just wouldn't have gone through. So I still want to fucking record God Eater because God Eater's great, but we need to fucking start up the first series and just make new characters because I'm down with playing that game over again. Like, I love that game so much still.
Oh yeah.
Xenogears got canceled because of a shitty healer.
Oh man.
You guys have to tell me if game volume's good. I don't know if it is. But
it is a shame, and the problem with that, Pineapple, is that in order for us to have gotten to the ending and really fully braced ourselves and experienced it, it would have required much. I honestly think we should have had Popcron playing the game off stream and coming back when
what would
have been fun.
Do the side missions and then just do main mission content and then just move on.
But I mean, we've done full streams of mainline content, and
and it's still not over.
It's still not enough.
Oh man.
Don't worry, I'll be picking a shitty game to play on Thursdays again.
Oh yeah.
There'll always be one. I feel like I pick them good, except for what was the last thing I played? Indigo Prophecy. Not that. No. That was a bad pick.
Yeah, let's
good pick, wrong format.
Let's rein in the new year with some good games. How about that shit? Let's do that.
Play good games.
I'm all about
I don't think I know good game anymore.
I think Go to Bedcast has essentially fucking broken down our hopes and dreams. The only thing keeping us alive is Final Fantasy 15, and now that I'm just waiting for the pro patch, it's never gonna happen.
Well,
I don't know, man.
Well, the EDF. The problem is that I have there are main games that actual regular games that I like, and I think I've played them all. Because all the other games that I like really like, that I consider my favorite games, are like fighting games.
I might just have a day on Saturday where I'll do a Doom stream and just play it and beat that shit in a day. That'd be fun. Cause I do need to come to the channel with a playthrough that won't get canceled.
Plan it for a Friday then. Saturdays.
All right. We should do something.
Also, I have an apartment now, so I will soon have good internet in my own space. So
finally do the Minecraft story mode stream.
We can finally do the Minecraft story mode stream.
I think once a month we just play through an episode on stream, call it a day.
There you go.
Max, next year you're gonna come in with me to Holiday Matsuri.
I don't know what that is.
It is a con I went to yesterday, and went there with a couple of friends.
Oh, I was free yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually, I wasn't. I was
doing more stuff.
I was Did I ever tell you what I bought, or did I just cut that sentence off?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
Oh, so I went to what's the name of the mall nearby where I live on it's like the fashion, it's called like the
Fashion Square Mall?
Yeah, the Fashion Square, yeah. But it's got, all sorts of stores. I went in there because I heard that there was like an anime store next to a JCPenney, and I'm like, I don't believe you. There's no way. And there was, and I'm like, what a crazy fucking place I live in now. And they of course didn't have anything. They had a set of like tiny little Final Fantasy 13 figurines, and you could only buy them in the set, and I'm like, $58 isn't enough to like make a big fake Christmas present for Phil and just
no, I would throw it away.
Give him snow. No, but so I kept walking around the mall, so I'm like, what other wacky shit is in there? And they had a what's the name of the show or the store that's like it's like Hot Topic, but like
Spencer's.
Spencer's shouldn't be allowed to be in a fucking mall. I don't know how
like
that
dildos
store
there.
exists.
There's dildos there. They sell sex toys just like where kids shop. It's crazy.
And in that store, it was mostly parents going in with like toddler-aged kids and old people. I always
fake dicks, honey.
And I always poke my head in because I'm like, I wonder, when am I gonna get the big dumb sword art mug to bug Phil with? Again, most of my shopping is done to annoy Phil at this point. And so, no, nothing. But no, I went to a GameStop, and I was looking around because I always like to check the used games. And I'm like, holy shit, they don't even put Vita games out anymore. This must be a dead fucking console. And they keep them like in a drawer behind the counter, and they had Dancing All Night.
Oh!
They had the big box set,
Oh!
marked down to like $30, and guess what? For the soundtrack alone, that was worth it. So I picked it.
Oh no! PSTV playthroughs coming in.
Oh man, the idea I had was like, the next playthrough, do you want to see a Persona game or a fighting game? And it was gonna be Persona 4 Dancing All Night or Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Oh my god.
But I'm not doing that. That's why I told you and ruined it.
Would have been hilarious.
No, don't actually make lightning pop.
It's too late.
What game is he playing?
He's playing
South Park.
Stick and Shift.
Oh.
I still need to play. I guess I'm
out in a few months or something.
I was gonna say, I guess because I'm gonna be here for this playthrough, I don't need to play it.
We're really
So I can just get the next one.
It's a new beginning for us. Things are finally going to be good.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
when
get
to
some
this
water.
one, but I think I do want to get it.
Him?
They won't look for him here.
Just learn
Just need to
Lightning's
make
biggest
sure he doesn't
secret.
attract any
He's a
attention.
him.
Come on, let's see how he's doing.
What?
I can't. I can't wait
I
for
can't
the
actually
South
switch gender in
frac-
this
Time
game.
you all dressed?
fractured but whole.
thought you could.
No.
I
Hey,
probably
champ.
could.
Oh,
How
but
do you
it
like
doesn't
your new
matter.
room?
No, it doesn't.
I know it's a big change for all of us, but son, do you remember why we moved to
Hey.
this quiet little mountain town?
Jesse, good killing moon ring.
He doesn't
Thank you,
remember.
man.
Doesn't
I
remember
finally
at
put
all.
it
That's
up.
good. That's good. He doesn't remember.
Sweetie, we want you to have lots of fun here. Why don't you go out and make some friends?
Hoping that
Right, get
someone will
outside
mod
and
it into
play,
the game,
son,
or I'll
like-
request someone to do
like
that,
normal kids.
We've got some
or
money for
try to
you
learn
on
it
the kitchen
myself.
counter
Apparently,
today.
it's not as easy as
Be
just
back before it
replacing an
gets dark.
MP3 file or OGG file or whatever. It's you have to do a bunch
Yeah,
of
we
crazy
love
bullshit.
You too.
It's like Street Fighter 4. You gotta convert it to a certain format, and then
Yeah,
use some other shit. I don't know.
we were playing Akuma all day today. It was really funny.
God damn it. You can't say that
Did-
on stream.
Care.
You're going
Did you
to
see
jail.
Did you see Nelson's video?
No.
Oh my god, hang on.
Was he a com call?
Just
Oh, I
he-
see it.
yeah, click on it.
This is great. This is such a stupid game.
Isn't that great?
What is it? Oh man.
He like didn't update all the way, so for some reason that happened.
This is Lightning's even more angsty long lost brother, Thunder.
God.
Thunder from Killer Instinct.
The Devil May Cry series. Featuring Thunder. No, we actually cannot link it.
What we can't on link what?
The Nelson's Akuma video.
Why? Because it's illegal, right?
Because he's gonna get super banned forever.
Yep.
I mean, we didn't play Akuma. No way.
Yeah,
Jose.
but like he doesn't. He's not pulling his pants down. He's just shitting his own pants, man. What's he doing? Shit nugget. Oh. Well.
The game just started. What? Now you're taking a shower with your clothes on. Now you're all wet. You didn't
Yeah,
even
just
dry
like
off.
Lightning would do.
You didn't even. She'd shit in. She'd sit on the toilet with her pants on, shit herself, take the shit,
Is that
and then take a
supposed to be-
shower.
Pretty much.
Why am I imagining that with like the utmost clarity? It's just lightning running around with a fucking piece of shit in her hand.
And it's still her
like-
just passive aggressive, like,
Go outside, sweetie.
huh.
just massaging it in her hands. Like,
We
no,
talked about
please.
Oh,
that. You
stop.
take after your father.
What are you doing?
The
I don't
best
know,
thing
and
in
then
a
she's-
video game ever.
That's how lightning is gonna save
Wasn't
people
a
in
request,
South
it
Park.
was a
She's just gonna
command.
fucking
Now get out there and
fart
make
on
some
him.
friends.
That's how everyone saves everyone in the South Park universe.
Shit all over him.
Will you go out and be a kid for Christ's sake?
What?
Oh my god, what a game.
What a game. What a.
See, here's the thing though, is that like I think for me personally, I wouldn't make this a stream game either. And if I did, I'd shut up the whole stream because apparently it's just genuinely a really funny game, but
It's really good.
so
But hey, whatever. I've played through the game already fully, so I mean, I'm not missing out on anything. That doesn't
see
really...
that's what we need to do more of. We need to do games that we have played so that we
I-
know where to go.
I have
we don't have any
only done
complications.
games that I've played.
Yeah, well, Indigo Prophecy was a different beast. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't in the cards for us to really, truly, properly enjoy that
You
game.
wouldn't think that I've only done games that I've played and beat multiple times.
Well, no,
I
you're
have-
just shit. That's the problem.
I either pick a good game and pick the hardest difficulty, or I pick really bad games.
Hey, no
Yeah.
fair. That's cheating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my mom. Thanks, kid. I didn't
What's the
realize you
one
had
game that
help
you
us.
could play
My
and
name
beat
is Butters the
100%
Merciful.
because you
I'm a
just
pilot.
memorized
I
it?
live right next door to you.
100%? Like, you mean like...
I mean 100% like you collected everything.
Oh, I don't do
Gather
that,
your friends.
because
You should
I
speak
have,
with the
like,
Wizard
things
King.
to do.
He's been
Resident
talking
Evil.
about your arrival. The wizard lives this way.
if
In the
if I
greenhouse, over
you know
there.
kept playing it.
Hey,
Which
where are you
one?
from?
The first one, the remake,
Oh,
Did you live
because
before
I
Harmony?
looked up how to do speed runs, and I would just for a
Well,
long
that's
time since I could only stream on my PS4, I would just do like fucking RE speed runs, which I should probably do because I'm shit at it again. But that I gotta play fucking RE0. Someone gifted me RE0, and I haven't fucking played it yet.
Oh,
I've never
here's
played
the
RE0,
Green Wizard.
so
So,
There you
RE7's
go.
coming up. I might just have to do all the Resident Evils
I am the
leading up to a
Wizard King.
RE7 stream.
But the time for talk is not now.
Max, you know what that means?
I don't want to.
You gotta get 5 and 6
Why do I gotta
Oh.
get 5 and 6?
because
For what?
Oh,
you know
who's
what?
your
Hey,
friend,
Jesse.
Eric?
Well, because Jesse
Shut up.
doesn't
Yeah.
have
Not now.
time.
No, I mean like.
Is that
for
Spanish?
what? Just-
Oh my.
Oh,
See,
good
Don't talk to her, she's
question.
not part of the game.
I have
Don't talk to her, she's
5
not
on
part of the game.
Xbox
Don't talk to her, she's
360.
Is
that,
that
was the,
Spanish?
that was the game I played with Austin.
I
all the
was
time.
so psyched for 5. I asked for the fucking red
Welcome
360
To the kingdom of
for my
Koopa Keep.
birthday with
Oh,
the Resident
man.
Evil 5, and it was the best 360 I had. It did not fail on me once.
Our weapon shop
That's
here is
awesome.
attended by
Fantastic.
Clyde, a level
Stop
14
farting
warrior.
on people's moms.
You can see our massive stables overseen
Hey,
by the level
Farting on
14
moms!
Shot
If the
now,
game allows you to
who has
fart
the
on
power
moms,
of
I think you should
diabetes.
use that feature.
It's on the back of the
And here,
box,
of
so I
course,
guess.
is
And if you talk to her,
breathtaking
she's
and
not part of the
lovely
game.
Princess Kenny.
Murderer
Fairest
Kron
thing, I'll
admitting
take
to
it.
killing Phil.
Don't ask why Kenny wanted to be a chick. It's
I
just-
played XCOM all of an hour and a half before uninstalling.
I played.
Damn.
I played. I think half a match
You
of
may have heard of my
XCOM
deeds
with
at the Battle of
Popcron.
Stark's
and I
Pond.
hadn't-
That's the
I don't
line
think
the
it was a
Grand
bad
Wizard
game.
gave
It's
me.
just like, oh, this is
Sorry, but the Grand
is
Wizard
gonna
told
take
me to stick to
time.
the script.
time I
That's
don't
the
want to
line the Grand
invest.
Wizard gave me.
Do Nintendo games count as real games?
My own
Yeah,
possessing
absolutely.
has my diabetes.
Not even
The
a
power
little.
of diabetes
Shut
is
up.
both a gift
What
and a
game?
curse. But
Super
most
Mario World for the
the Grand
SNES.
Wizard withholds snacks
Yes.
if we talk off script.
Okay.
Stick to your
Because that's the
lines.
one game
No
I
talking
can
Scotch.
100% like with my eyes closed for fun.
No
I could
shit.
I could do Spyro, like all 3 of them, probably. It's very
As
time
Port Paladin,
consuming.
my job is to deliver the
Yeah,
Wizard
see, the
King's
Super
justice
Mario
in
World
space.
isn't. Like, you could do that in an hour and a half if you know where to go.
The wizard stump. Perhaps one day I will show you what it does.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is that for one of my streams, I wanna try to do that. Because that's a game that's true to my heart.
Yeah.
True to my fart.
Pool of Vision. Rock of Insanity.
Be careful. The Rock of Insanity holds mysterious powers. Okay, you're insane now. If you want to be healed, you must gaze at the rock again. Okay, you're healed. Okay, you're insane now. Okay, you're insane now. Okay, you're healed. Okay, you're insane now.
It's so
Okay, you're
stupid.
healed.
I love this game.
You have been sought out, new kid, because humans everywhere are in great danger. I need something from you, and in return, I am prepared to allow you into my kingdom. I know you are very excited. It's time for your first quest, but first,
Remember when they had
please tell
3
us
full
thy
episodes
name.
just to advertise this game?
Did they really?
No, actually, I really haven't kept up with South Park.
Yeah, they did like it was for Black Friday. It's the Black Friday trilogy. And it all leads up at the very end that they advertise the game, and it's with all these, it's with them role playing
Oh my
stuff.
god, Clocks, you can't just
You
keep
entered
fucking
douchebag.
messaging me
Is
on
that
Steam
correct?
like you have
Are
some
you
sort
sure
of
you want to keep the
fucking
name douchebag? Very
like
well, douchebag.
one-stop
You are
ticket
now
to
choosing
me
class.
on every
Fighter,
stream. Like,
mage,
well, he's not gonna
priest,
respond to
or
the
team.
chat on this one, but if I fucking force him to on his Steam,
What?
So this is an
Stop it.
extremely important question. Lightning's a Jew, right?
No,
Yes.
she's
You, huh?
Asian.
So I guess we'll never really be friends.
No. Lightning is
I'm Jewish, I could tell.
I-
She is. Listen. Okay, let me tell you something about Jewish girls. Okay? No. That's it.
A white thief? Never heard of one, but interesting.
you know, I never actually
A mage
have
like a wizard
been
really
around
not
any like
A
Jewish
fighter has
women.
courage, honor,
It's
and
not
the
really been a
ability to
thing
kick
over here.
fucking ass. A
Let me
mage
tell
is
you
a
what,
wizard,
I
only
grew up
not
in a
as-
little
he looks
town
sneaky enough to
called
be a thief.
Boca Raton.
I didn't think, yeah, but I
My
keep
my
forgetting.
Jewish grandparents have a house there, so that
Yeah.
they're actually selling right now. They're in the process of because
Yeah.
they're old and they're gonna die soon.
Lightning's a thief?
A white
Is that
thief?
what we're going with?
Never
What
heard
do
of
you
one,
guys
but
think?
interesting.
Yeah, she stole the hearts of every Japanese
mean,
person
she's a
and ascended
fighter,
to the
but-
fucking.
You can go fight her.
No, we
Some-
can't.
What do you? What is the strongest class
Amazing like a
objectively?
wizard.
Isn't
Not
Jew
as
the
good.
strongest class?
Is Jew
I
actually a
think so.
I
class?
guess we'll
Yeah.
never
Yes,
know.
that's
That's
why I asked
amazing.
it.
It's just Jew.
It goes fighter, mage, thief, Jew.
Oh
Jew,
man,
huh?
you gotta
So I
be
guess
Jew.
we'll never
Yeah,
make
I just want to
friends.
see where that leads you. There's got to
Alright,
be some
we're
great
going Jew.
dialogue boxes that are like, oh, a Jew.
Welcome
Like,
to the KKK douchebag Dick
I
Jew,
just
who probably
checking
can
for
also
that
handle our
alone.
friendship.
The
I love
fuck
how-
yarmulke?
Visit the weapons.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's your equipment is a yarmulke and then the scarf cape thing.
Oh,
Would
that's
you like to
great.
see
What's the
my
That's
scarf
work,
cape
weary
called,
traveler?
Jesse?
Perhaps
A
you would
Jew
like
is
to
OP.
tip and
It's called a
rumors
breaks the
about
game.
us?
A talus. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, look, we can get tips and rumors for $2.
Don't waste your money on tips and rumors.
Oh man.
Don't waste your money on tips and rumors. Great. Awesome. That's a good tip.
Why do
Ah, a
some
lovely
things
purchase.
have subtitles?
But don't let it bother you.
It's
There's
always
a game
like
to be
that.
said.
Really do not.
They all have.
That's like-
Oh, you know what? I think the bar's blocking it.
Might be blocking it a bit.
That's weird because they're two totally different heights for the dialogue.
Should I just hide? I'm gonna just hide the background so you guys can read through it, hopefully. And actually,
Would
I'll
the
make,
G2 at the bottom and the bar at the top?
yeah. Well, I'm just gonna hide the bar, I think, but I'm definitely moving the ticker to the top if I can.
Oy vey.
B-movie
Indeed.
script.
Oy vey, Snow, I have to save everybody.
No! No!
Oh, that's funny.
I'm
Moving
so
this up
happy
really
Lightning is
slowly,
Jewish
but
now.
It's okay.
Hey, you know, these
Otherwise,
fucking
it won't be
kids, they don't know
centered.
any better. I showed her a different colored teddy bear, she starts having a fucking panic attack. Hi, hoy vey.
Do you want to hear the Jewish stereotype of Jewish women ordering at restaurants? Is
What? Why are you just
Well.
slowly floating upstream?
Because
Where
it's
you
the
going?
easiest way to keep it centered without fucking it
Where,
up.
where are you going? No, what are you talking about? Where's it going? It's gone.
It's fine.
What is
That
the
one I can move
Jewish
because it
stereo?
could stay there.
Uh,
That's good.
It's basically it's just like the waiter comes over and says, "Is anything okay? What is everything okay?" It's true.
See, that's so weird. It's so weird to me. I think you are legitimately a minority, Jesse, because I have not met that many Jews in my life. I think all the Jews I've met have been online.
Yeah.
It's like there was this fucking thing that happened where all the Jews died a while ago. I don't know.
Yeah, I just found out the other day some asshole leading something called the Third Reich. So I had no idea this happened. Some asshole decided it'd be a good idea to exterminate entire.
And these are good people. These are good people.
people.
They do good stuff. They give a lot of money to charity, but not coins for whatever reason. I don't know what that's about. You know, and it's just it's very strange, very strange world. we
Some
live in.
asshole marching around saying PC Master Race. Fucking. That's it.
That's really
I'm
what the
gonna
Third
kick
Reich
your
was all
ass.
about.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Hitler was trying to.
That's lame.
Hitler
Sometimes
pushing
you
that-
golden times. You have to
Hitler
wait your
pushing
turn,
Razor
like in the Middle
products.
Ages time.
The Switch is totally gonna be a thing. I promise.
Please, let's don't even start again.
Dude,
with the
I'm buying
Switch.
Switch day one.
I don't want to talk about the Switch on another stream. I just no.
You guys are making
God.
Max's voice crack. You can't do that.
Look, the
can't.
Switch
It hurts.
is exactly
Okay, look,
what
try
Lightning
putting your back into
is
it and
turned
relax
for our
for a
channel going to be. It's our meme now. It's Switch and Lightning. It's really all it comes down to.
Why no?
Oh, hell yeah, Clyde's your bitch. All right, Clyde's wearing armor.
no.
So I don't know if anyone's noticing. We're just beating this kid with a
With a cane.
Cane. So
Ah. Oh shit, dude, I
Try
think I see
putting it
blood.
back into
Fucking
it.
nice, bro. It's exactly what you do to guys with armor like that. Okay, listen up. The key to surviving in battle is not to get hit in the bow. Clyde, it's your turn to attack. Douchebag,
Yo, shout out
protect
to
your
the
bow.
fucking art designers on this one because they just fucking nailed
Made
it.
it to show.
They made it to show. Good job.
You had one job and you did
Protect
it.
your bows.
Did it really well.
Suck it.
That was. I want to say it should have been easier, but it probably was an immense amount of work.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm talking Exard levels of
Alright,
fucking
time to use your
needing to
heroic
get the
powers.
look
Using
down.
your ability takes
Who
power
who
points
made it
or
again? I
PP
forgot.
Obsidian.
You
Obsidian.
have a fucking
Okay.
better name
They
for them
did,
than fucking Zed, Clyde.
They did New Vegas, which is a game that everybody
I'm the
fucking
king and I
loves.
say
They're the
so.
one who makes
Use your Jew
the
ability to
Fallout
make
game
Clyde
where
pay
people
for
go,
his
"See,
game."
Bethesda does make good games." It's like, no,
Oh.
they didn't
They
make
didn't.
that
didn't.
one.
No, they didn't, and they're not gonna.
And New Vegas is still broken.
Yep.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
I got that. Way to wipe that smile off his stupid face, douchebag.
Potion
Now do it
salad.
one more time.
Have you
Finish
seen that
it.
video?
What? I was going
Ocean.
easy.
I haven't, no.
This is just this guy like basically acting in real life like a Bethesda NPC getting poisoned by an apple. So it just shows him. He just turns to the camera. Have you heard of the High Elves? And then he picks up his apple and doesn't even. He like just shoves it at his face and just goes ah. Oh!
You know what I have seen? This guy just walk in like he's got an AI patch, and someone hits him with something and goes, "There's no need for that," and then he just pulls his sword.
Yeah, that's the same guy. He goes
Oh,
like,
is it?
Yeah, it's like there's no reason to fight, and here's
Would you
something like
like to see my wares, weary traveler?
I fought mud crabs stronger than you. Oh! And then he
Oh!
falls to the ground. If you literally just type in Oblivion, that is the name of the video.
Wait, hold on. Oblivion.
Forgot you're just called douchebag,
Yeah.
which is what you named yourself anyway. So
No. Yeah. Let's see.
you're looking at her. Shut up, Lightning.
Look, I got 4 friends now, guys.
Douchebag, I ordered you into the vortex.
Did you find the video?
Oh, jeez.
That's so good. Just the hard turn left.
That was very
Have you heard of the High Elf?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I gotta watch the second one. There's no need
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, here it is.
Who goes there?
Yeah, who goes there as he's being
Human enough
attacked?
but willing to die.
It's so good at it.
Just 2 days ago, we took the stick
This
back
is
to the
turned
lab.
from a South Park stream to a Let's Watch of Oblivion memes with Jesse and Phil.
Yeah.
Stop.
If only they were longer.
Oh, it's so good.
Now that you're
Chad, I
ready,
need you to compile me a
just
list
for
of
you.
stuff that we
Being
need to put
member of
into a
my
watch
kingdom
together
costs
and just
9.95
do it.
the first week, $4 of which is
Just
tax
need
deductible.
it. Like when we... Jesse, were you there? Was it you and Nelson when we were watching all the exhibit entrances for
Yes.
My
Yes.
Bride?
The entire video was just every Max, have you seen that? Please tell me you've seen that.
Seen what?
At the beginning of every episode of Pimp My Ride on MTV, Exhibit has like a different intro, and there's some where he like does like the shadow clone jutsu. There's like it's like amazing. They just do effects on it. And he's like, it's just a 10-minute compilation of all.
Oh
of
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. No, I've seen that, but I want to
Yeah.
see it again. So
Yeah.
at some point.
Okay. It's great.
That's
it makes
ideally in a perfect world. Every go to bed cast stream would start with a Pimp My Ride esque intro.
with you going like, let's do it. And then,
Even
like,
if I'm not the person streaming, it's just.
yeah, exactly. You are go to bed cast.
Some
Max.
of those are straight out of a fucking anime. Like half of those fucking intros.
When he
It's
stomps the
insane.
ground and like he becomes like Itachi Uchiha with the negative roll.
Remember when he bit his thumb and then summoned the frog? That was
I
crazy.
wish he did that.
Have you heard of the? I have not stopped watching this video.
Have you heard of the High Elves? Ah! No! It's that second grunt that like really sounds like it.
Remember when Exhibit walked into somebody on the street and then he pulled out the fucking death note?
Okay, if you block all the attacks, you get a counterattack.
Oh,
Your enemy on the ground, they can help
this
it.
is.
Kick the shit out of him.
We'll slowly get back to go to bed cast. This is sort of related, but Jesse, I want to do a dub of Death Note where I'm light and you're L.
That would be great. Can we do that? Because I was watching the Yuki one and I was like, wait, I'm not in this at all. I thought I was gonna be in this. But yeah, but if we could do that, I'd love to be I'd love to be a main character in an anime dub.
Oh god.
I want to be the Afro guy.
He's the Afro guy. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. The police guy. Oh, how could I forget him? The scene where he has to like take off his clothes to get past security, and he's like, "There, is this it?" And it's just like him in his boxers.
Go ahead, Gord. I will respond with an answer to your important question.
Oh boy.
You got this, douchebag.
Oh, just like okay. Somebody said this like a while ago. It was whoever you called out in the chat, Phil. He called you Cuban Crisis.
What are you waiting for, douchebag? That guy's
I think he was trying to say Cuban Missile Crisis. It was Clocks.
I don't think he could have called you a Cuban Missile Crisis either. I don't.
Yugi's a fucking murderer, I guess. Have you heard of the High Elves?
God damn it.
You need to try a different tactic to damage him.
Fucking Joe was the one who showed me that video.
Switch to your arrows, douchebag.
Yo,
Snap
can you
that little
fucking
bitch.
have
I
Joe
can't
for
believe you're doing this boss rush right now.
His fucking obscenely hard New York accent that he totally has.
Yes.
Oh yeah, have you heard of the High Elves? Hey.
Oh.
Eh.
Jeez.
Ooh. Yee.
Yeesh. Ah.
Yeah, bitch, that's what you get for fucking with the Wizard King. Careful, douchebag. That guy's ready for your arrows now. You gotta try something else.
So this is like fucking Paper Mario? Is that what's going on right now?
I guess.
Paper Mario with
Great job, douchebag.
dick jokes. And
Right
fart
down
jokes.
to some
Yeah.
attacks have like timed mechanics for extra damage and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
Fight! Fight to the last man! Seriously, you
If I were to play this, I'd probably, like I said, do it off stream.
Ah, motherfucker!
Check it out. Oh wow, you're hitting way harder now. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this,
I can't
douchebag.
wait for the new one. It's got a funny name. The Fractured But Whole.
Is that supposed to be an RTS
That guy
though?
has a shield.
Oh, I don't know.
Shields are
Supposed to
super
be
weak.
like a-
like a
Simple
real
as take over
strategy.
and wear them down quickly.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
like
think
supposed to be
it's
turn-based
not.
strategy.
It's not that it's an RTS. It's a tactical. Thing.
Ah, hell
What
yeah,
does that
that's how you
mean,
do it.
though?
It's like
Yeah,
Final
well,
Fantasy
better charge it.
Tactics or
Doesn't matter.
Disgaea,
Oh, okay.
where like positioning matters.
South Park Disgaea is not a word, not a combination of words I figured I'd ever hear in
That's
my
it. Now
entire
finish him.
life.
I haven't heard this guy since I was in a summer camp in 7th grade, 8th grade.
I have to find the fucking, because I downloaded the Disgaea 5 demo out of pure curiosity a while back, and the waiting lobby they put you in, the hub world, has the most intensely bad music I think I've ever heard in my entire life. And
Can't be worse than Dragon Ball Z Universe.
Oh no,
2.
it's fucking abysmal. Hold on, Disgaea 5 lobby. I guess I don't know. The base.
Which is the one with the little birds and they go, dude, dude.
Yes,
Is that a game? Is that the one? Don't they have birds with big eyes?
Okay, it's not.
It was
This guy is demo.
This guy, isn't that the game with the birds with the big eyes?
Oh yes, the Prinnies.
The Prinnies, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
I know what I'm talking
Look,
about.
listen to this vocal. How fucking intensely awful this vocal is, and it's just the mixing is bad in the game, so it's just like over the whole.
Oh,
fucking
no.
You are
track.
hereby banished from space
Oh,
and time.
jeez.
What? No.
Oh, when's the
you
Disgaea
can't do that.
playthrough?
Yeah,
Fuck
I can.
you.
You're banished.
I'm
and
gonna
locked
answer
in
that
time
question
space.
before anybody
Yeah,
asks
go
it.
home, Clyde. You fought bravely on the battlefield, douchebag.
I don't buy it.
Maybe a douchebag, but you sure can't fight.
Shut up, Scott. Nobody cares what you think.
Feels like they
Anyways,
just
we
took a
have a
bunch
bigger
of
problem
parts
now.
from songs
Ticket
that would have
has been
worked
stolen.
and put them
We
together.
must assemble our entire army in order to get it back.
Mhm.
But I think
Oh
that
man,
shit
Trails of
is
Sky. I gotta get to fucking playing Trails of
Our
the
newest
Sky
member
because
can
that
take care of
looks
that.
fucking.
Douchebag, I want you to go out into the neighborhood and find my greatest
Got my
warrior.
theme song in it.
Tweak,
That song is really good. I was showing on the stream the other day.
Now.
And they were
But
just
beware.
all about it.
The lands outside are
Fantastic
full
stuff.
of marauding drow elves.
Oh shit, my boy Travis is finally to the end of
Sure
Final
you're well
Fantasy. I may have to
equipped. Now
fucking leave and
Send my
ask him how he's
warriors here.
doing.
Tell
Fighters go with
them the ending.
I already told him the ending. He doesn't give a shit. He's not that kind of guy. He's just literally playing. He's like, this is just Monster Hunter but better. I was like, okay, cool.
Whatever it takes to get you to play it, I guess.
hmm
We can learn
What's-
jujitsu.
Dude, pretties, dude.
Yeah, that's that. Thank you. That was what I was thinking of, because that's one of my friends. He'd always say, "Dude." I was like, "What are you referencing?" And then he showed me this guy.
I'm a fucking weeb.
Yeah, exactly. Those were the days. That was when like Lucky Star was new.
I feel like
I walk
God.
That was way too fucking close.
That was really close.
You need to go see like a doctor or a priest.
A priest more.
You also need to meet more Jewish people. Go to your local rabbi.
Yeah. Dude, apparently rabbis don't call you back. It sucks. Like, my friend... What does that mean? No. What does that mean? My friend's Jewish, and his wife is trying to convert to Judaism.
Make doctor calls? Like,
and
I
she
mean,
calls...
house
No.
calls? What?
No, because she's trying to convert to Judaism because her husband's Jewish, and she wants to, be a part of the family like that. So she's been calling rabbis to do it. And, like, they're like, oh, yeah, we'll do it. And they like, never call her back. She's like, these fucking rabbis ain't loyal, man. They never call you back when you're trying to convert to Judaism.
I'm gonna go get someone to drink. I haven't decided if it's gonna be alcoholic or not.
It's true.
Apparently, rabbis don't call back. The Jesse Thal fucking basketball diary story of a lifetime.
Basketball diaries.
Oh man. Okay, Jesse, here's your fucking life goal now, right? I need you to become absolutely famous. I want you to become one of the most revolutionary producers of all time.
All right,
And
okay.
all in a fucking attempt to just come out with your autobiography. Rabbis don't call back.
Rabbis don't call back. That should be
all
the
I
name of the
want.
album. My claim
Yo,
to
it's
fame.
your first EP.
Yeah.
Drops.
That's actually, I don't know what to call my new EP I'm working on, so maybe I'll just call it.
Pogo remixes of Dreidel.
Inexpensive Jew presents Rabbis Don't Call Back.
Damn straight. Inexpensive Dreidel presents. Rabbis don't call back.
Inexpensive Dreidel presents Songs for the Holidays.
Yeah, there you go.
The chutzpah.
That's a lot of save games you got there.
It's a
Yeah.
chutzpah, Phil. Chutzpah.
Chutzpah?
Chutzpah. You
What
know,
is
like how...
What is I'm gonna if I do that, I'm gonna throw up. What are you fucking?
Okay, it's like you're clearing your throat, you know? But instead of that, you're using it as like a to begin your word. Like Hanukkah could be Hanukkah.
Yeah,
You
but
know what
why?
I'm saying? That's because that's just that's Hebrew. That's how they do it. That's one of what's the word? Consonant. Yeah, that thing.
Chesty
That's-
thought
that's
And you
the
know how it's
catchphrase.
and you know how that's spelled. The ch sound is ch.
Yeah, no, I saw that. And
Yeah.
That's why I said chutzpah.
Do they call it Czechoslovakia?
Shut the fuck up.
You're right, it's technically the Republic. Slovakia.
Saying someone's got a lot of chutzpah just means like they got balls. You know, they can.
Okay.
You got some chutzpah, kid.
I just killed a snowman.
Now I really just want to hear a fucking Jesse endorsed hip hop fucking concept album about Hanukkah. Like I really do.
Dude, you should have seen the list of names I was gonna call window shopping before I decided on window shopping because they were all like really dumb, like hip hop Hebrew, like Semitic sloth.
You can't expect me
Jew
to pat you
teaches
on the
rap.
back just because you've made
Jew
a few
teaches
friends.
rap. I had a
As soon as you
whole
have a
list. It
lot
was
of
just
friends,
Hebrew
then I'll
puns.
be
I
proud.
think hip hop Hebrew was my favorite.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
That's like a different like name for yourself. Like, hey, I'm the hip hop
Yeah.
Hebrew, and this
Yo,
is
what
window
up?
shopping.
I go by multiple aliases: the hip hop Hebrew, the Semitic sloth, the inexpensive Jew. But my friends call me Jesse.
Something's happening with your mic. It's making
It's hang on, it's I have wires near it, so it gets all scared and stuff. If I put my phone near my my microphone, it gets all staticky.
I've never had that happen.
Wait, when'd you start making funk?
Hello, Timmy.
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, you're looking at Jew Funk?
Yeah, no, I'm looking at Telephone Fucking Terrorist. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I was gonna put some future funk on my album.
Why aren't you making more future funk? What the fuck?
I
is
thought
wrong?
future funk wasn't a genre.
It was.
It's not.
Fuck you.
It's not, but it's still fun to make.
Future
Like,
funk's
I have
great
a-
genre. Just put it on
Yeah.
Artsy.
Did I share with you this track? It's a private track I have right here. I'll give you a link.
Ooh, exclusive Jesse tracks. Fuck the chat.
There you go.
Oh, what is this?
Oh no.
These lands hold many dangers, new kid.
Is this
Yeah,
the
you
theme
live
for
in a
that
whole
show?
town. Nice
No,
bird,
I
douchebag.
just put that as the thumbnail because it's the aesthetic.
Yeah, fuck you, Future Funks of Genre. This is fantastic. Make more, you faggots.
Oh, please.
Okay, well.
Again, I've never heard it before. That's just what I've been told. It should be a genre. This is good.
Why? Who said it was? Who told you it wasn't a genre, Jesse?
Multiple people, but Drew is the loudest.
Drew's a fucking faggot who fucking hates anything that does not
Oh.
fucking his own music. I don't give a shit.
All words are on the table. It's a South Park game.
Drop the
Yeah.
hard F.
Feel my righteous fury.
Wait, so you are two medics right now?
Well, Jew
I'm not a medic.
I
I
thought
thought Jew
Jews
was
were...
DPS. No, Jew is straight DPS. It's a fucking glass cannon, isn't it?
I thought
No, no link for you, Blazing.
Jews were supposed to be like the clerics. Or like
It
the
looks bad. Here,
healing
take some of this
class.
magic.
I mean, I think that's what they were trying to go for, but they ended up being.
Yeah, but the first ability he got was jujitsu.
Make sure you always carry a few potions. Just don't get grounded for raiding apothecary's pantry like I do.
Gotta look into the fucking build path of my Judaism. What point do I fucking unlock?
How do you spec, Jesse?
That didn't count.
Yeah, what is your spec on
Much
Judaism,
better.
sir?
Oh, my
The Jews
my my perspective on Judaism.
No, what's like your spec?
Hey, I'm not
I mean, like, how do you what stats do you specialize in your Judaism? What is it that you put?
What is your
RPG points
Judaism
into?
skill
Oh.
tree looking like?
Okay, all right. Prayer. No, I'm serious.
And that
prayer-
gives you like a flat fucking boost to healing, right?
To fortitude,
Yeah, fortitude straight up.
Yeah, there you go.
spiritual fortitude.
Yeah, prayer and I don't know. Money.
Prayer and money.
What are the stats in the game?
Well, what are the stats in real life?
I'm in real life.
Yeah, what are you using your
At what point in
Judaism for?
Judaism do you
Oh,
get
guilt.
the ability to do it?
Prayer, guilt, money, and
You see, it's like the best of both worlds. You have the white privilege, but you still get to pull the minority card. It's like you're
That's
fucking
true.
daywalker or something. It's crazy.
it's true. As Trump would say, it's true. No.
I think I'm only like an eighth Jewish, so I can't tap into it.
He needs to unlock the hidden bloodline technique.
You get it eventually. That's all
Uh,
Jesus asks.
Jesse Stan. I would say Jesse Stan is just a dreidel, but then but really, honestly, Jesse Stan would be his dad. That's
Yeah.
it. It would just
Just
be
my-
his dad.
My
His
dad comes
ability
in,
is being a father figure.
liquidize your assets, put it all into waffles, tasty waffles with lots of syrup.
I don't
Sorry, but we
know
can't be friends
a
until
time
you
where
have more
waffles
friends.
haven't been successful, so
That's true.
you know.
I'm trying to
That's just
Photoshop
waffles.
Akuma's, like Masat's pose where he's facing back, but with the Jewish star on his back.
Oh god, I love it.
That's gonna be me. Oh yeah, I also put a yarmulke on his head, of course.
Jesse, I gotta say, I'm really happy that you've been showing up lately. I
hey.
think there was a fucking span of time where weren't
Yeah,
you a
but-
jobless cuck and you still like how do you have more time in your fucking full time like real people position?
Well, it's first of all, Phil, it's a weekend, and second of all, you
Well,
guys
there's
stream. There's a 3-hour time difference now.
Oh right, you could totally
So-
own. That's fine.
Yeah, so like when it's only like 7 o'clock for me, it's 10 for you guys. So I'll be like, oh yeah, I just got home from work, whatever. That's why.
No, circumcision used to be strictly a Jewish fucking spec that you can run, but now that they just kind of cross-class that ability, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyone can get circumcised, and it's fine.
I don't
So-
know if it's because I'm Jewish, but uncircumcised
You looking
penises
for
are
Craig?
icky.
Well, he
I
can't
mean,
find
they're
his
a lot more
attention.
trouble.
Something
You know,
about
they're a lot more
flipping
trouble
on
to
the
do with
principal.
the keep
You
up.
did a good
Apparently,
the other guy's fruit.
it's not even
What are
worth
you
the whole
looking at,
like
buddy?
it's ribbed for her pleasure. I don't think she gives a shit. It's a penis.
Well, what's it
Yeah.
matter?
Fuck 'em.
I'm gonna
Just
get
fuck 'em,
grounded
dude.
anyway. might as
Wieners
well.
are gross.
I've met more women who are like, I have seen an uncircumcised penis and I stopped right there and walked out. It's like that must suck. That must be abysmal because it's like, yeah, if you have a small penis, they just kind of
We're
laugh
still
at it.
doing
They'll
this,
fuck
right?
you though, but they'll fucking walk off. I've
that
met
Roger's
women who are just like,
theory.
nah, uncircumcised dicks are fucking weird.
Oh,
It's weird. Because it's way easier.
Like we're all undressed, but this bitch still got a turtleneck on. Fuck that. Out. See you later. I'm leaving.
Yeah, but really, have you met a motherfucker wearing a turtleneck that gets pussy? Like really, that's your first fucking.
It's true. Steve Jobs'
Sorry.
wife, even, you know, she's already moved on. It
He
didn't take
wasn't
long.
fucking anybody.
He was fucking over consumers.
just
We're
as
fucking-
good.
He was fucking over America by not having jobs here. Yeah.
I remember fucking Ashton Kutcher thought he had any acting ability and kept trying to do fucking Steve Jobs movies.
He
Like,
did
that was
He did a lot, didn't he? He did
He
like
did like one or two Steve Jobs movies. I swear to God,
two
he
is
did.
more than one, and that's
I
more than you need
swear
to
to
make.
God,
I heard the later
I'm
one was
definitely
good.
wrong.
I
I'm
heard
definitely
the later one was
wrong.
good though. The new one that was good, wasn't that one good? I don't know.
I just
I don't know.
I remember the first Steve Jobs movie came out, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I get it. He did a lot, you know, whatever. And then like a year or two later, they're like, hey, did you hear about the Steve Jobs movie coming out? And I'm like, yeah, didn't that already come out? And they're like, no, it's a new one. And it's like, did he do more stuff?
Silicon Valley is
Did
actually
he come
really fun.
back?
That's
Silicon
a fun
Valley is a
show.
fun movie because that movie is literally just the battle of Bill Gates and Steve Jobs trying to fuck each other over, and then Gates obviously wins.
I didn't know there was
So-
a movie about Silicon Valley.
Yeah, there is. There
That's
totally
cool.
is. It's pretty interesting. It's got some I want to say well-known actors in it, but like they're kind of washed up now. Like in the mid to late '90s, they were doing stuff. I don't remember what it was.
Noah Weil is Steve Jobs. Anthony Michael Hall is.
Yeah. There you go. Did he die again? Yeah. Steve Jobs comes back for every
like-
Apple convention and then goes back to his coffin and
It's
just
like I
says,
just
"Fuck it."
don't get how you make a sequel to a documentary about a dead guy. Like what?
I don't get it.
Greetings,
How do you
kids.
further
While I
the
would love to
narrative?
explore strange worlds with you, it is
Max,
Like
impossible
the-
to abandon
You're
the
pretty
basics
good
of
at
captain
furthering narratives. You would know.
The captain is my boss.
It's
I
like
can't go outside when she's not home. But the Federation has an urgent mission for you. A
We'll give you
tricorder
some-
was
we'll give you
left
some
behind
time.
on the
Give him
frozen
some time.
planet of Hoth.
give me a bit.
Only
Give me a
Saturn
bit. I will
Station
come up
is
with
my
the
dad's
Steve
iPad
Jobs
2.
sequel we
I
all
need you
need.
to beam down to
All
the
right.
holocron sector and locate that device before it falls into Klingon hands.
My
I think it's
my
fell out of
Jewish
backpack near
Akuma
the
is
church.
almost done.
Okay, Steve Jobs 2 takes place in the not so distant future. It's 20 years following the death of Steve Jobs. A group of amateur grave robbers go and they dig up Steve Jobs because they think that he's buried with his fortune, right? And so they get Steve Jobs up, and by this point he's just a skeleton. And when they open the casket, on his skull they see a treasure map, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta find this fucking treasure." And so they take the skull, and that night, Steve Jobs' ghost goes back into the skull. And so the movie is the tale of two grave robbers, and a talking skull who go and try to find the treasure of Steve Jobs. And at the end, they go into the big like cavern, and they're like, we're gonna find the treasure. And sitting on the pedestal is the headphone jack. They found it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's good.
Steve Jobs is also black when he's a ghost. He's a wisecracking black skull.
Voiced by Terry Crews.
No, it's Kevin Hart.
No! God damn it, another fucking. We have to bring up Kevin Hart every stream, I feel. Like,
I hate Kevin Hart so much. Everyone I know hates him too, which is
You know
I
what?
watched one when he was first getting big, I watched one stand-up act, and I'm like, yeah, that was all right. And then he just kept doing that for like 5 years.
I don't even like donuts.
same
That's the sad
act.
truth.
You know, my favorite night of CEO Taku was when me and Max were just laying in our beds and we were just watching Kevin Hart, and he has to get up and do a dance to be like, "Hey, I'm Kevin Hart. My dad did drugs." Oh man.
That police officer didn't even give a shit that you're trying to chop his dick off.
Nope.
Nope,
That-
not at all.
God.
I would definitely watch Weekend at Bernie's with Steve Jobs' body. That'd be definitely something I'd be into.
You guys see my Ajuma? That's what I called him.
Oh, wait, fucking they. Look at him. I like how you had to fucking put the yarmulke in place of this. Like, there's a little fucking hole through the Star of David.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
man.
did they put that top knot in the front?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did they
They're
move
about
it like that?
the new designer?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, it grew on me. I like it now, but man, I still don't get the change, but I'm sort of just dealing with it.
Phil, this is a
Oh,
good
you want some of
picture.
this?
Very funny. Only mature people will find this funny.
Ah, shucks, when are we gonna catch a break?
Nope. Nope. I'm done.
Speaking of science, I laughed more at the "I'm an adult and I will not laugh." I'm like, I lost it right there.
Yeah.
OJ Simpson, what are you fucking guys doing in chat? What is chat up to tonight? What are you guys up to today?
That was close.
I'm installing Final Fantasy X. Cause I'm a fucking cuck.
Damn.
Why do you suck?
Why do you
Shut
say
up.
the cuck word all the time?
I've already explained this to you.
I know, but still, you gotta come up with another one. Cuck
It's
is overused.
It's overused now, and that pisses me off. Yo, the best friends are doing a full playthrough of Titanfall 2. Fuck you guys. I'm
Great.
out of here.
great. Now I don't have
Wow.
to play it, but I want to. I'm torn.
No, play it. Play the fucking campaign.
You already have the game, just play it.
I got to the part where the big parts of the city are like moving through the factory, and it's right where like you're on the one plot of land, and it moves up into the dome, and I'm like, this is the sickest thing ever. I'm going to bed.
Man, I could be watching TV.
Well, you're
right
about to get to the sickest level of all time,
Oh, sweet.
and
So,
you need to get there.
By the
Probably
hammer of
stream that.
letters.
That reaction's gonna be great.
I
Well, I'm sorry. That was pretty good.
there will never
Peanut
be a
bells.
Titanfall 3, but I wanted to get to the point where the Titans are also running on walls.
God, that's what I wanted. That's what it looked like too in that fucking teaser
I
image.
I want a game. No, you're running on the wall, and the Titan's running with his hand on the wall,
Yeah.
just because he's gonna fall down.
That's Final Fantasy IX, Gord. Final Fantasy IX is the one.
But what was that again? No, I want a game like Titanfall, but with Japanese styled mechs. Like I wanna run on a wall and jump into a Gundam.
I always see these strange emo children smoking
So
next
you
to
want-
the school.
Gundam Extreme versus, but you want it to be Star Fox.
I want Gundam Extreme Versus, but you can jump out and it plays like Titanfall.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm all about it. Let's go. Except Zone of the Enders did mech combat better, but whatever. Yeah, just it is what it is.
Extreme Versus is fine.
It's good. It's
It
great.
works as a multiplayer game.
And then Armored Core.
Zone of the Enders does not.
Armored Core just runs so ridiculously fast. It's not even fucking worth it half the time. But it's still
Yeah.
great.
Extreme
You
Versus.
got the
is
iPad
fast,
too, guys.
Well,
We need an
Now
Armored
it's
Core
easy
for the
for you.
PC,
Let it
because
be
then
known
that
that
community
I've been
will
and
fucking
always will.
thrive.
No, the Armored Core, the new Armored Core is gonna come out on the Switch because God hates me. That's what's gonna happen.
That's what they're doing, man. That's what's gonna happen. I need my Armored Core port. I need my Vanquish PC port. So I can have Vanquish at its silky smooth 60 frames. And just bring Bayonetta to the PC. Just fucking do it. Why not?
I sold my Wii U, but I didn't want to sell Bayonetta, so give it to me on a real console, please.
I just want, I want a fucking reason to not have to buy a PS3 or an Xbox 360 again to play the games I like. So,
I think a PS3 is always worth it, but
yeah, probably at this point.
you get it for like $6. Like, just get.
Close to that, yeah. I think the last one I saw was like for 90 something.
My brother just has a PS3 sitting downstairs somewhere.
Here, hold on. Because you see, in Future Funk is totally John.
Alright, do we want to go,
Here you go,
to the
Max.
school or do we want to
Should've
go to the coffee shop?
Let's all go to the malt shop.
Let's all go to the malt shop and watch me swoosh right in. Swoosh!
Swoosh.
So if you just make like
Actually, we
moderately
have to go to the
retro
coffee shop.
music, do you have to set it to old anime?
Yeah, absolutely. 90s anime and 80s anime was the best anime. Even though
It
half of it
was.
was fucking miserable.
It was garbage,
Who the
but it
fuck are
looked
you?
good.
There's more
It looked
garbage
great.
now than there was back then.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No,
I absolutely
no,
think
I think it's different garbage.
Okay, at least you say it's still garbage.
No, because I can watch old anime. A lot of these new animes, I can't even.
I can watch
Fathom.
and laugh at like old anime.
I mean, yeah, but like I can watch it. I can sit down and enjoy it as we're like.
Human.
You look at anything on the Crunchyroll fucking simulcast, and it's like, what the fuck is half of this bullshit? The only one that I've seen that I kind of want to get into is Gintama. I started watching some.
Gintama's been around. That show's been around for like 800 years.
Yeah, it's been years now.
You're too late. You're never gonna catch up.
I don't give a shit. It looks funny as fuck.
What if
They were straight up just calling out Bleach on one of the episodes. It was really funny.
What did we just fucking start? You dude, you need to watch Keijo, man. You have to.
Wait, Phil hasn't seen
Phil
Keijo.
have
hasn't
not
seen
seen
Keijo.
I've
Keijo.
only seen bits and pieces.
Phil, me, Jesse likes Keijo. You
I
gotta
know.
watch it,
And
I
Keijo
hate
seems
anime.
Really good.
and it's hilarious.
You gotta
It's-
watch Keijo. You gotta watch Mob Psycho.
it's-
Gotta watch Log Horizon. Just kidding.
Excuse me.
That's a joke.
The
you gotta
database, living in the database. Whoa. Yeah, I'll have to give Drifters a watch, but I heard Drifters it's not really going anywhere, unfortunately. But
What did we just finish watching, Jesse?
we just
And you thought there was never a girl online.
That's a funny show.
We watched the dub. It's a show about 4 pieces of shit
The President of the United States
play video games.
Yeah, pretty much. 4 pieces of shit play video games online, and they all realize they're at the same school together, and then they start a game club at school. And then one of the girls can't differentiate the game from reality because she's fucking psycho, and she's like, I want to kill all the normies. And, that's actually what they say.
Word for word, that's
Word
what
for
she
word.
said.
We watched it dubbed. Like, she literally
Oh, you
says
have
that.
to watch it dubbed. You can't watch it.
And then one of the there's even a scene where one of the I don't even spoil it, but there's just some great translation. I don't want to say errors, but they're just really funny to hear in English.
Also, if the main voice, if the person who voices the main character, if he did any other show, he would be atrocious. But in this show, it works so perfectly. He's just this horrible, awkward piece of shit.
I've heard of this fucking anime you guys are talking about too, and apparently it's really good. So.
And then I want to watch.
Weebs. You're all weebs.
I want to watch Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto, because apparently that show's great.
I don't know what that is. I still want.
It's a show about this guy in high school. His name's Sakamoto, and he's perfect in every fucking way, but he's weird as fuck. So like, I don't know how to describe it, but
Don't worry,
Okay,
I'm
wait.
not here to hurt you.
Weird.
It's
Does he have
me,
glasses?
Al Gore.
yes.
You know,
Okay, so
Al
that's the
Gore,
one where they
I'm
pull the
super
seat out from under him, and
important.
he's like,
I've
"Oh,
detected some
he's
very
not falling
strange
over."
activity in this area.
Yeah.
I believe we are dealing with
really
Man
good.
Bear Pig. Yes.
I found a
See,
cool
yeah.
list of 80s and
I know you're
90s
scared, but I need
non-mech
help. Take
animes.
these and place them in the location
Interesting that they have to
specified on the
specify
Man Bear
that in the list, but
I don't
And
know if
now
you
I'll
know
You
this,
do.
but
you,
the
my
80s
friend,
and the
on
90s were a
This is very
huge boom.
oh,
for,
I
like,
want
an
to see
anime.
Perfect Blue. I haven't
Give
seen
it up
Perfect
to
Blue yet.
anybody.
What is
I'm
Perfect Blue
super
again?
serious.
Oh,
Guys,
the
we're
movie.
doing a
Oh,
quiz for
shit.
Al
I don't know
Gore
if Man
now.
Bear Pig is here or not.
We did it already. It's the
Yo,
beginning of the game. Al Gore is
fucking-
already here.
Yeah.
Geno Cyber's great. Geno Cyber's fucked up, man.
What's it called?
Geno Cyber. It's on that list. It's violent. I think I showed you a fucking video of it before where it had like the
Coffee made with
intense
ingredients
gore of those
I
kids
know.
getting shot
Jesse.
up.
I know
It's
you know
local
what it
coffee,
is.
brewed locally. Twig?
Okay, I guess I know what it is. I don't remember the name,
Have you picked up the fresh local
but
ingredients?
I guess I know what it is.
Because you put stuff from it and watched together.
Well, hurry up, son. The
Did I?
family business
Yes.
is relying
I
on
thought it
you.
was me.
Are you sure it was not?
Hello
I
there.
don't
If you're
remember
looking
that.
for
Oh,
Twig,
the
he's
original
in the back
Bubblegum.
room, unattended,
Bubblegum Crash.
unattended,
Oh, shit.
like a pristine meadow
Or
known
Bubblegum
only to the
Crisis.
wild horses that graze
Bubblegum
there.
Crisis.
Would you
I
like to try
really
some
wanted to
coffee?
go back and
It's-
watch Fist of the North Star, and couldn't.
I gotta
You
watch
should try some
Gunbuster.
coffee. It gives you that
I haven't
edge
really
you
watched
need to stay
Gunbuster, and
focused
Gunbuster
at
still has
school.
beautiful animation. Devilman is fucked up. Devilman, have you guys anyone seen Devilman at all?
No.
Devilman is exactly what it sounds like. Guy transforms into the devil, and he fights other demons.
Wait, is this the Akira Toriyama Devil Man?
No, I don't think it is because it's not his same style at all.
Oh, I know the. Okay, I know the Devil Man you're talking about.
Yeah, and then like he fucking straight up kills a motherfucker. Like there's this fucking like succubus demon running around, and he just gets her like real good,
Consider having some
and
work
grabs
done.
her on the tits and tears them off and starts eating them like potatoes. It's
Huh.
fucked up.
I'd watch
And
it.
then there's like a scene where like apparently he saves these fucking characters, and like one of them's a kid, and he picks him up, and it looks like, oh, he's gonna help him, and you hear crunching noises, and every other demon in the area is looking at him like, nigga, what are you doing? And it just shoos over to him, and he's just eating this fucking kid, and the fucking kid's arm falls on the ground, and he picks it up, and the anime
No,
just
just
makes
leave
real
it.
sure.
Christ.
Makes real sure to fucking let you watch him fucking pick up this kid's arm and eat it whole. It's fucked up. Devilman's great.
So Devilman's not a
You
good
just
guy.
You just end it with, oh, it's fun. Devil Man's great.
Devilman's great.
Devilman, not the hero.
Oh, and of course, I have to fucking watch Space Battleship Yamato. Like, that is the fucking thing to do. What'd you do?
I sneezed and it did it wrong. Apparently.
Yo, check out fucking Shuten Doji, the Star Hand kid, where it just straight up has a girl with her titties on the cover. Like, just.
Wait, which one is that on the first page?
Yeah. Student Jiro Shutendo is unaware that he has mystical powers which could lead mankind to heaven or hell. I'm in. Let's
Anime
do it.
sucks.
Anime's fucking great. Old anime is fucking great. Yeah, look at all half of this shit is all great. Fuck you, man. It's all good stuff. Except maybe Project Echo.
I'm glad I found this list.
Yeah, what is MD Geist 2 Death Force? What the fuck?
What about Devil Robot?
Devil Robot! Angel Cop
Violent
was...
encounter with the steel demons.
Angel Cop was really fun. I watched a little bit of Angel Cop, and that is... In a nightmare future, violence is the only law. It's strong! Yo!
Coming this summer, Steve Jobs 2. In the future, violence is the only law. We're not watching School Days. Shut up.
No, School Days is just a hentai that fucking people sold as a goddamn anime.
Do you know what School Days is?
What are you looking
Yeah,
at?
no,
Do I know what School Days is?
No, School Days has full-on sex scenes that were animated, and it is straight up hentai.
Oh, I thought that was a show that was just a normal slice of life, and the last
It
few
is.
episodes, people get fucked on.
Yeah, no, like it's a slice of life anime that starts or that ends
And with a
miserable-
slice out of life.
Feel my
I
Roger
fucking hate you. I mean, like, That whole fucking anime is about the most unredeemable piece of shit. Because you know how in harem animes, like, the fucking main character is almost always able to just jump from girl to girl? And School Days has the most realistic interpretation of that, where he fucks every other girl, and one of them gets fucking nuts and stabs him. And fucking kills him.
Oh my god.
That sucks. I would hate
sucks.
to be that guy.
And the fucking and that's how the anime ends. You're like, what was the lesson learned?
TV right now.
Don't cheat. Don't do it, fam. You'll get fucking
What was the
stabbed.
lesson learned? Stay in America, you Baka Gaijin.
Baka Gaijin. Captain Harlock. I gotta give Captain Harlock a watch. I never really watch it. Battle Angel. Battle Angel is apparently really good. Let's see here. What is what is Writing Bean?
Leave us alone!
I think you know what it is.
Oh, it sounds cool. A superhuman outlaw courier and his female partner manager are framed for the kidnapping of a millionaire's daughter.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. Fucking... I forget if I was talking to Jesse about this. I know I was telling Austin or someone. How many people in our... I know Popcron definitely has it. Has anyone, like, actually watched Outlaw Star?
You know what? I haven't. Of all the shows, right? I've seen like the last episode because it was on Toonami one night.
Outlaw Star is the fucking best. It's just discount Cowboy
really cool.
Bebop.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
The best part is the ships and how they fight. It's so stupid.
Wait, how do they fight?
They're called grapplers because each of the ships have arms that spawn. And they fucking grapple each other with the spaceships.
Oh man, that's great.
And they're not like shaped like mechs, they're shaped like ships. And it's just they got little arms. Here, hold on, I gotta find a picture of the Outlaw Star. Grappler. Yeah, it's a grappler ship. Look at it! Look at his fucking stupid picture! Look at his fucking arms! He's ready to fuck! Look at it! Oh, it's so good!
Oh my god, the spaceship has arms.
The spaceship has arms. Look at the Outlaw Star is fucking amazing. I love it. Showing up, you came to the wrong quadrant, motherfucker. Oh, it's so good.
I just remember the Toonami promos making it look really cool.
Look, this encapsulates everything that the series is about right here. This one picture. Look at them doing shit. Oh, man.
Feel my righteous fury!
Outlaw Star is great. I fucking miss anime because I keep... Here, let's while we go on this, it's funny that we're talking more about anime during South Park than we have been for Lightning Returns, but I don't know, I feel genuinely happy with the world again just because we're not in that shithole.
That's
so
good.
Let's hit up Crunchyroll and talk about like anime that I just don't give a shit about, and then some that I do. Chain Chronicles, The Light of Hasitas. And then Dragon Ball Super I haven't watched. They're already up to 71? When did Dragon Ball Super start again?
Last July.
Last July, yeah. Yeah, it's getting good.
Yuri on Ice, which is an anime that like a bunch of fucking girls I know are totally into because it has nothing but like gay dudes. Drifters is apparently really good. Zeta the Last Witch, I don't give a shit. Magical Girl Raising Project, I don't give a shit. Keijo apparently everybody really likes, gotta give it a shot.
We're still talking.
March Comes In Like a Lion. Occultic 9. Babuki Burangi is apparently fun too. I haven't watched that. What is Bungo Stray Dogs? What name?
I got a big question for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, everybody in the stream. What is your favorite fruit?
You know, I have not. I've always been a banana man myself, but I've really been turned on to pineapples as of late. Pineapples are the best.
Just got a bowl of pineapple.
There you go. The right answer.
Pineapples are great.
I just go with anything citrus I think is really good.
Pineapples are fantastic, and they make your cum taste sweeter. So if you got a girlfriend, hey, you know what to do.
Eat only pineapples and you'll die.
Eat. No, but you should probably eat pineapples because apparently, you know, meat makes your cum taste like awful.
If you have a girlfriend, or if you're lonely, or if you're thirsty, eat pineapples.
Damn. Where is... Oh.
Mangoes. I'm allergic to mangoes. I think Blazer knows that. That's why he said
A lot of people are allergic to mangoes, actually. My dad is. I'm immune because I'm not weak, but...
Chili powder? Really? See,
oh, yeah.
That's the...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
That's
about
a good
that.
idea. I don't have chili power. Shit.
I don't fucking know anything about, like, Oh, God, why did you say cooking with cum? Because that reminded me of something miserable I fucking watched.
Where the guy comes inside the chicken egg and then like once the
No,
What
not
the fuck are you going on about?
No, not the homunculus one. That one was
Okay.
fucked up.
That was
Jesse,
funny.
how did he get it in the egg?
He like pokes a little hole in it and then puts it in and then like keeps it warm in like a sock and then
It's a fucked. Okay, so let's explain Jesse's video. Basically, this Russian guy on YouTube jerked off into a fucking bunch of syringes and just had his cum on deck. And he took a bunch of chicken eggs that were like farm fresh, and he just injected them with his cum on the notion that he wanted to create a homunculus, and it failed a couple of attempts, and one attempt was fucking mortifying because he pulled something, it came out and it curled up. And it spit acid in his fucking face, and he fucking mashed a goddamn book onto it, and he picked it up, and it bled out. I was like, oh man, that's fucked up.
He cracked open the egg, and it said Edward, and then he slammed a fucking book on it.
Exactly.
Edward.
No, Phil, you gotta come over. I'm gonna teach you how to eat.
Yeah?
Apparently you don't know.
Actually, he does know, and he should be teaching you.
Yeah.
What does Phil know? He does.
I'm just fat. That's the problem.
That was the joke.
That's the joke.
How did that go over your head, Max?
You can get fat without knowing how to eat.
Yeah, that's true. He's not wrong. See, but this thing is like the whole idea of chili powder. When you say that, I'm like, that's fucked up. Why you can put that on something sweet? That's fucked up.
delicious. Oh, it's so good, man.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's like when you have chili powder with like dark chocolate.
Yeah, I don't have that though. I haven't had that, and that's fuck up. I don't like the idea.
Oh, it's on.
But then again,
do you like Hawaiian pizza?
No, not at all. I hate Hawaiian pizza. Actually, pineapple on pizza is fucking gross. And people who put ham on their fucking pizza are goddamn monsters, dude. Like what the fuck?
What, ham? Specifically ham? Why?
Yes, because what the fucking ham does go on a fucking pizza, dude? Ham and pineapple, and then people who do the whole because a Hawaiian pizza is ham and pineapple, right? Like that's what it is.
Ham, pineapple, and then you can do red peppers if you want.
Yeah, that's communist bullshit. That's what that is. Fuck that.
It's not. It's Hawaiian
Yes, it is.
bullshit.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Canadian bacon.
Also, I like how we
Canadian
keep beating up
bacon
kids
is
and then
fine.
just robbing them while they're unconscious.
Yeah, because Canadian bacon has the consistency of bacon. That's fine.
No, it's ham.
I don't give a shit.
Canadian bacon does not have the consistency of bacon. What are you?
When I cook it.
What?
What are you cooking? Because that's not Canadian bacon.
This is for
I
the
don't
nice
know.
people who
I
are
don't care
renting
anymore.
the guest house out in the back.
Right, let's just move on. Just wanted to know what everybody's fucking favorite fruit was. I didn't mean to cause all this controversy.
I'm pretty sure it was night
Look,
shift.
I asked
nurses.
something super innocent, like,
yeah,
what's
we
your
got the
favorite
package
fruit? And it goes into this guy jerked off into a syringe and
Hey,
made a
that's
fucking
nothing usual.
and
Well,
tried
no,
to
'cause
resurrect his
someone-
mom.
Someone said cooking with cum, and now I
Yes.
wasn't referencing night shift
But
nurses.
what I'm saying is we got there.
Syringes.
Yeah, no. Well, that's what we do.
Well,
That's how
that
we.
stuff happens.
I don't know exactly what you thought was going to happen, but no, it was this fuck. Okay, so eFucked has this video that I just can't find anymore, and it's good that I didn't because it's just a normal porn, and this girl jerks this guy off into a skillet, and they cook it and eat it.
Why would they do that?
Cause fucking, they're trying. I feel like there's genuinely like porn directors that are like, okay, we are running really low on
We
the
have to
amount
push
of
the
fetishes.
boundaries.
Yeah, we are.
They don't make that as porn though. They make it as an art project.
Is that murder? Yeah, absolutely, because it was a living thing.
Sort of. You know, he should have just thrown the towel on it and burned his house down.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Off to
wonder, like,
become a
what.
state alchemist.
At what point in your life, right? Like, do you sit there and make the decision to just like, I'm gonna fucking jerk off in the syringe and make a baby with it? Like that's where what?
That's terrifying.
What progression of events? Like, obviously, like it's Russian, so obviously it makes sense on that level. But like, what is happening in Russia right now to where people are like,
look,
yo, homunculus sounds fucking sick.
I'm not even freaked out that somebody did that. I'm freaked out that it worked to a degree.
Yeah, that's
it was a prank. It was not real. I don't know what one you saw, but it was not real. Nothing happened. He like faked it that there was some like creature that formed. No, it's fake.
Oh, thank God.
Biology doesn't work that way.
No, I know it doesn't.
But I
was
believe
like,
it because it's Russian. I believe anything that comes out of fucking Russia to be true, because that place is fucked up. Chernobyl exists. Like, that's fucked up, man. I ain't about it. Did you know? We talked about Chernobyl last time. The fucking elephant's foot is crazy. It's fucking terrifying. And I
Chernobyl will be fucked forever.
Oh yeah, like Chernobyl is slowly but surely moving its fucking way out of Chernobyl, and that's a terrifying
It's
prospect.
not going away. It's growing.
I saw a Russian dude hang from a crane and tell stories I followed his death for no fucking reason. Because Russia's crazy! But yeah, I'll make sure to check out Bungo Straight Dogs.
Watch a car crash compilation. Tell me what country... Okay, don't ask why. Just check... Just look at it.
Drew found the
where are all the car crashes
compilation where it was just people dying.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If you're gonna watch a car crash compilation, do it with friends. Don't watch that shit alone. That's fucking weird. And two, make sure it's one of the funny ones and not one of the terrifying ones.
Yeah, and like the ones where the guy pops out of a fucking... The funny one where the guy hits something like a fucking... Someone hits him really hard in the truck, and he pops out of the fucking windshield, hangs on like Tomb Raider, and just starts casually jogging away from the truck like, I'm fine. Fuck it. That's funny. Not the one where the guy gets hit with a fucking tire going 70 miles per hour and gets splattered on the fucking pavement. Like, that's not...
The general rule of thumb...
Don't watch ones from Live Leak.
If the video says...
No, it was on YouTube!
Yeah, no.
Oh god.
General rule of thumb, if the video says fail, you're probably safe. If the video says travesty, don't watch it. If it says disaster, you should skip.
With ingredients from local tweakers.
Thanks, kid. I gotta go get changed, and then I'll meet you at the kingdom.
Car crash.
In the bathroom for a bit, and when I come back to my room, there's half of a sub and a condom on my bed. Gordon, what are you...
This coffee shop uses meth for their coffee.
Gordon, I hope you don't live at home.
No, I hope you do live at home, because that's not... If you live alone, that's concerning. That is... Dude, I have, like, the fucking... Those creepypasta stories coming out about, like... those people who live in the walls because they found like a secret compartment in their house. Like, that's fucked up. I fear that every day. Like motherfuckers just rolling around in my attics and just coming in, taking pictures of me on my phone.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with the horror movie trend now, but it's not about like...
It's about living in the walls.
It's
There's
about
a whole
living...
Red Letter Media. There's a whole Red Letter Media video that go over every single horror movie that came out this year alone that had to do with people living in the walls.
You did? I'm gonna have to
They were
watch
making fun of that. They weren't talking about every movie that
No,
happened.
but they kept going. They even were like, Stranger Things? Does that count? Yeah.
And then they pitched their own movie idea with that.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing.
It
In
was
his
so
movie, I
good.
would totally watch his movie. Like,
Oh, it would be awful. I would watch it, but it'd be awful.
That's what I mean.
How'd I miss that one? I've been keeping up with them.
It's
I like went back, watched all the...
They released that as a separate video.
Oh no, yeah, it was its own video.
I mean, I watched it in the full video, but then they later released it as its separate video because it was so good.
Didn't they just get like a lot of shit for their episode 7 review? For the Plinkett reviews?
Yeah.
That's what that's last I
it's
heard.
because the
I think
jokes were.
I watched
meh.
it and it was
Like the actual criticism in that video is fine. It's the jokes go far. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, okay.
It was just way too long for me to want to watch. It was like, oh god.
I watched
an
it.
Yeah,
hour.
The humor's
Plinkett
not
reviews.
there. The humor's not great.
Plinkett reviews are like one of those things where you can watch one of them and just be like, okay, I get the gimmick. Moving on, and like then he has that whole. There was like the prequel ones he did were really fun. Those are definitely worth a watch. Where
Yeah.
the little outside story he has where he builds a romance with the fucking person he kidnapped. It's pretty funny.
yeah.
I was really surprised that they gave Arrival a good review. I was like, come on. Like, of all places to give an honest, like, criticism of a movie like that, I thought they'd say something.
Well, did you not like Arrival? I haven't seen it, so.
See, I've heard
it's,
nothing but good things about Arrival.
It's yeah, but that's the thing is that it's I don't know. This is an amalgamation of other opinions and my own opinion aside. I personally thought it was a well-made movie, but I hated the message, the preachiness of it, and that Amy Adams' character is so one note the entire fucking movie.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of alien movies come out and they have this like super preachy fucking message.
This message,
where it's
I'm not gonna
about,
spoil
like,
it for people who want to watch it. I'm not.
You know
but
who did messages like that better? Because I could tell you right now, I'm assuming it's to do with the fucking immigration crisis right now. I'm telling you.
Oh
it's
yeah.
probably
Oh, I
something
mean,
brought up.
it's pretty much like, you know, us Americans have to talk to one another.
Yeah.
And like,
you know what movie did that way better and was about 30 to 40 years older? Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
oh yeah, that one too.
You
Well,
know?
I've seen that one. I liked that movie.
The movie's great. The movie's still.
I have it on VHS.
That movie has the best.
Knuckle eliminated by a birdie player. I forgot Austin is there seeing it live.
Wait, where? What? What's happening right now?
Austin is in at NBC, which is a major in Pennsylvania, I think.
Oh, cool.
Has to be because it's but
Yeah.
no, stage is cool and everything. But apparently, Knuckle and Justin Wong. Well, Justin Wong is less surprising, but Knuckle got eliminated by a birdie player.
Wow. That's embarrassing.
Justin!
Let's go, Justin!
Justin Wong!
Please don't lose. Please don't lose again.
What I do? Wanna play her out?
Justin Wong! Oh yeah, I forgot. I came up with a new way to do like a laser beam sound effect.
Oh shit! Case Close is doing stuff again.
Now you're like, oh shit, lasers.
What I
Yeah.
Wow, that hobo just targeted Butters exclusively.
Yeah, and he's super powerful right now.
You underleveled for this fight.
No, I'm about to beat him. It's just that he had more health than I thought he would. We're good. He was just a really fucking powerful hobo.
Crunchyroll, what is a Bloodivore and why is it so fucking stupid?
I'm really happy that
Anime is
How do I
done.
get up there?
yeah, no, I was gonna say that after all the shitty South Park games that have come out, they finally got like a team that
Obsidian.
is capable.
I remember
makes
playing
the
the
game-
first-person shooter one on the
Yes.
N64. That one I played with my friend's house.
There are 2 South Park quiz games called Chef's Love Shack.
Yeah, those were the ones I avoided.
They're both bad.
There we go.
You guys want to watch Flip Flappers?
I want to watch a 90s anime movie or 80s.
Yo,
Gotta
90s
continue
anime.
Cat
Yes.
something. Gunsmith Cats.
Gunsmith
Oh,
Cats.
Gunsmith
yeah.
Cats is great. I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, see, of course Phil's seen it. I've only seen the first episode.
Psycho
far, right?
Diver is weird, but it's a fun movie.
We're
Psycho-
watching it, and
Psycho Diver is literally Inception in the 1990s. Like, fuck Nolan North.
Return to Al Gore. See, Nolan.
Oh shit! Yu Yu Hakusho, the movie Poltergeist Report. You gotta watch that.
was that the one like before Yu Yu Hakusho or after it? Like, wasn't it
It's-
like the?
It has all the people, like here.
I just remember Kuwabara's voice, and that sounded really different.
Kuwabara. Hey, remember when fucking Tenchimuyo was out and then I got tricked into liking it?
Good job, Junior Algorian. With all the
I never
sensors
knew
in
what that
place,
show
I
was
can get a
about.
reading on my-
I still don't know.
It was my first
These are
harem anime
definitely
ever.
Manbear pig readings.
And
Come
I
with me.
realized
I
I
must
no
put this
longer
data in the
I
data
hate
Manbear
harem.
pig base.
There is one harem anime that is absolutely worth a watch, and I tell people all the time. And it's a more
Najima
recent
Master
one.
Magi.
Shut the fuck up. It's Demon King Daimon, and it is fucking hilarious. It's just about some kid in because apparently in their world, the Catholicism is a big thing, and he just wants to grow up to be the Pope one day, and then he finds out he's actually the son of Satan, and
That sucks.
he's just trying his damnedest to fucking just be a good guy, but every situation he gets himself in is like, oh, he's got his slew of whores now, and all the women in the harem are his fucking concubines and shit, and he's just like, no, but stop. And it's not like a guy who's it's not some shitty fucking harem protagonist where he's just, oh, I can't do this. It's like he just the anime, he's like, fuck it, I am the son of the devil, let's do sick shit, and he fights dragons and shit. It's so good, so fun.
When did it come out?
Damn.
I want to say in the 2000s. So it's
Phil is clipping his nails on stream.
no, I found the nail clipper here and I just fucking around with it.
But I was right.
Yeah, no, you're
partially.
Right.
Yeah.
Partially. I'm just kind of opening it up because nail clippers designs are fucking me up. It's like,
What?
Do you think people turn it around?
Where are
And
your
try
parents?
to cut their nails that way because they're fuck ups. You know what I mean? Like the little part where it's like you have to turn it upwards and then you press down on it with the lever.
I think people have died because their nails grew too long because they didn't know how to open nail clippers. I'm sure it's
I'm sure it's happening.
Sure it's
happening. It's made in China. Yep. Nope, it just says China. Flip flappers ain't bad. Yeah, but when your anime is named Flip Flappers, I kind of have a bit of a problem with that. Is Iron Blooded Orphans good? I don't know.
People keep saying it, but I think the Barbados
Boys will be boys.
stupid.
I want to watch the fucking the Super Space Jazz Gundam that came out.
Alright, you don't
Apparently it's
Thunderbolt?
fantastic. Yeah, Thunderbolt.
Oh, I didn't know it was Space Jazz. I think I want to watch it too.
Have you not seen that?
No,
Here,
I haven't.
watch
I haven't seen. I've only seen the mech design, and I'm like, that just looks like the first. Looks like the first Gundam with more shit on it.
I mean, watch the trailer. The trailer is literally, it's just Cowboy Bebop with Gundams. Like, it looks fantastic. And apparently it is fantastic, so.
If you try again, I will pepper spray you back to the Stone Age.
Fucking, how, Cowboy Bebop discovered,
I
like,
warn you.
the most intense, like, Reese's Pieces fucking combination of settings. Like, jazz and space. Like, it works. There's just something that works with, like, crazy fucking big band music and swing that are just like, yeah, mech should totally fucking fuck shit up to this. Oh, it's so good. Alright, page 2 of the 90s and 80s and 90s anime. Robotech. I need to give Robotech a try so I can just go down the Macross fucking timeline.
Cross. There's a synthwave producer who goes by that name, and I think he got it from the anime.
He did, because a lot of the
Some kid
animes
gave me the worst pig belly over there one.
that are shown in his videos are from Macross.
Dan one time gave me the closest wet willy right here.
Gundam Thunderbolt. This Jackie Bryant looking motherfucker.
Yep. Yep.
Who gave Jackie Bryant a mech?
What are you looking at, pussy?
Oh,
I like
crap,
Gundam a
pickle.
lot more as like a mini series or like standalone like movie more than I like the idea of it as like a series or a show. I think he can do more with it. Just shorter bursts that are radically different from each other.
It's insane how many fucking conflicts pop up over a 30-year period of creation, like 30 plus at this point, that are all centered around the 1 year war. Like, how many fucking crazy situations happen in just that 1 year?
Space is big.
Yeah, but fuck.
Space is really big. It's really big.
Justice be done!
See, because I look at like all the shit, all the fucking just the box arts for a lot of these anime. Like it looks like they tried. It looks like they had like shit, like a budget, man. Like fuck me. 3x3 eyes is just a fucking hentai too. I don't care what anybody says. Area 88. Let's see here. Lily Cat. Isn't that super fucking violent one? Like low key, it is.
That sounds like someone's username on the internet.
Lily Cat.
Well, hello there, Jimbo and Ned.
Well, what brings you here today? Business or pleasure?
Armitage is one that I was never
before.
able to get
You must be
into,
the new kid that moved to town.
but apparently
You're
everyone
into
liked
hunting,
it.
huh?
It's
Well, my boy,
weird.
you've come to the right place.
Have you seen the movie Jinro with the Wolf Brigade?
No, I really wanted to though.
It's a very good story. It's like it's like a war story. But
So it's like it's like what's the name of the anime? The Firefly, Grave of the Fireflies.
oh god, I haven't seen that, but I've been told go watch it if you want to cry. That's
Yeah,
what
Grave of the
everyone tells me.
Fireflies is fucked up, dude.
Yeah,
It's good
but,
stuff though.
yeah. I know Jinro the Wolf Brigade. It was like kind of like the boy who cried wolf with war.
By the
And-
way, stream real quick. I know this totally plays up super well just looking at fucking anime stuff for the stream, but honestly, it's just because I don't get to talk to Jesse as much. So
It's true. It's true. We're just using this stream as an excuse to catch up while you all listen to us.
Yeah, and you love
Hey,
it.
it
You
works.
love it, you bitch.
They get to listen to that and South Park.
And there you go.
Fuck off! Don't put the blue. Okay, so they are just putting hentai in here too, because the blue girl's in this as well.
What's the blue girl? Oh, are you still looking at that same list?
Yeah, the blue
Oh.
girl. Sex ninjas must die.
That's a good name.
Miko Mito answers the call of the wild to become a mistress of martial arts sexcraft. In these erotic episodes, Miko discovers that she is the last in line of his supernatural sex ninjas. Now, this delectable demon slayer is all it stands between humanity and the perverted hordes of the underworld. It won't be easy. These depraved demons are ready to turn a few tricks of their own. It'll be a whamming, slamming battle as she thrashes the monsters in carnal combat.
I
Six
want to
part
meet the guy who
OVAs.
wrote this summary and just be like, dude, can you write a book for me?
Can you write everything? Can you sell my streams? Because they'll be way better. Like,
Can
they'll come off
I
way
use
better.
your description to sell my stream?
Just copy paste the description for that anime as the stream for Go to Bed Cast.
I scroll down and the first review I see is a 5-star review, and it starts off with the line, "I feel compelled to defend La Blue Girl at least a little."
At least he knows that he should be ashamed.
And then Demonic Beast, Twilight of the Cockroaches. What is this?
Twilight of the Cock.
I used to be sad, but I found Jesus.
A messy bachelor's apartment is a paradise for the huge colony of cockroaches living there. No sprays, no traps, and plenty of food. When the homeowner's girlfriend moves in, however, the party comes to an abrupt end, and the roaches must quickly adapt to a life of struggling for survival, combines animation with live actors.
That's weird.
I don't
Oh.
want that.
That sounds disturbing. Like, I don't want to see like a bunch of roaches with faces on it.
I don't want to
Yeah.
see anime roaches.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them do anything.
Bastard is apparently pretty good.
What's it called? Bastard?
Bastard, yeah.
It's
The characters in Bastard have forsaken technology and have traded it in for the magic and the occult arts. The story revolves around a group of 5 magicians who set out to rebuild their world after a rampaging god destroys it and tips it into chaos.
That's
driven by their leader, Dark Schneider. Gara.
Dark Schneider.
Schneider.
It's just Rob Schneider with like red eyes.
Help you?
Ralph Schneider is an anime villain.
What's this?
Shin Schneider.
The elf
Shin
stick again?
Oh, Steve Blum's in this. Steve Blum and Mary Elizabeth Glynn.
Thank you for that
That's
message,
crazy.
traveler. I
Oh,
shall make
sweet.
haste to Kupa
Steve
Keep.
Blum is in
Mom,
an
can you
anime?
drive me to
What?
Eric's
Yeah,
house?
but like
Huh?
Tenchi Muyo the movie. Battle Arena Toshinden did get an anime?
What?
Fuck off. Yeah, they did. It's directed by Masami Obari.
No, I mean, what are you talking about?
You don't know Battle Arena Toshinden, right? The fucking the two best friends guys played it. That was a fucking old. It was the fighting game they played where it's like you get one hit killed with all the crazy samurai characters and stuff.
Crying Freeman 1, Portrait of a Killer.
What is this? This has the most ridiculous.
Dude, some of those have amazing box arts. Like I would, if I was just like a kid in a video store before the internet and everything, and I just saw that, I'm like, I want to get this. I just want to see, like, what is on this?
Being
Like,
a baby weeb in a blockbuster is like my fucking like nostalgia triggers super hard when I see shit like this. Because I would just walk around in the blockbusters and be really confused because I knew what porn was, and I didn't know how to differentiate between a violent anime and just hentai.
Yeah.
So I saw these things and I was like, I can't show my mom this.
What the fuck is... This is the show we need to watch.
Are you
But the one I
looking at
just
the
posted?
letterbox list too, Max?
Battle Royal... Yeah, no, Battle Royal High School.
And you thought your high school was tough. When the school karate club's starfighter quits and decides to go pro, he unwittingly fulfills an ancient interdimensional prophecy and becomes demon king of his dimension. Soon his high school becomes a battleground for demon-slaying samurai, interplanetary law enforcement, and even his own traitorous demon minions. Well-animated fight scenes ensue.
Nothing else of value.
That's all I care about anyway.
It's a movie, too. It's only fucking an hour long. We can get into it. That's fucking great.
Nice work,
Please
Jack.
watch one of these
Now all my
tonight.
men are
Just like a
ready.
short one.
I can't. I gotta go to fucking
Where's
work
Feldspar?
tomorrow. We
Aw,
gotta do
baby.
some.
Level 12 thief.
Hey,
I keep on forgetting the 3-hour
He's in
time
detention.
difference can be a shitty thing too.
This art is fucking
Oh my
terrible.
God.
Bro. This is way less
If they've
hype.
locked away our thief in detention, we have
That's
no
pretty
hope of
awful.
getting back the stick of truth. We have to break him out.
Ah, no way, man. Last time we broke Craig out of detention, we all got in trouble.
Gun
Getting into
dress.
trouble is a risk that douchebag is willing to take. You have to break out our
Exactly.
Oh my
thief.
god, do you want to see what the
Don't worry, I will
manga
not let you go
cover
unprepared.
is?
I'm
Sure.
going to teach you how to use magic. Meet me at the training barracks.
What is that?
For you to learn.
I love his face. His face.
Yeah, learn Dragon Shout now.
Finally.
What about
Are
Shugeki
you
no Soma with those
excited to
pretty
see what
ass food
Dragon Shout
animations?
is in South
Fight
Park?
well,
I-
douchebag.
I'm
But to
guessing
truly
he
succeed in
says
combat, you must learn
something
to harness the power
like
of the heart.
Fagaroda. What is he?
Farting on an opponent at precisely the right time is key to battle.
Yeah,
I shall
some
show you
low
how it's
key
done, but
awful
first,
joke
you
or
must
something.
take the gentleman's oath. You must promise to never, ever
Not
fart
to shit
on
on the
anyone's
playthrough,
bowels,
but
okay? Farting
You
on
wanna
an opponent
see-
is necessary, but
you
farting
wanna
on someone's
see
bowels is not
Some
true.
of the stuff you can expect in
You
Battle
understand?
Royal High School.
All right, then let's begin your
Sure.
training.
Oh, you found some clips?
Conjure Dragon Shout.
Yo!
Clear your mind and take in a deep breath through your butt.
Yo, what did he
Oh
do?
my god.
That
Then
used to be a
let it rumble
human.
inside you and
Yo!
That's amazing. I'm watching that.
We gotta
show
watch
you
it.
one more
Wait, you
time.
know what, dude?
Suck it
Fucking Christmas break is
Let it
coming
rumble.
up. We gotta. I got
Dragon Shout.
Thursday. I can do stuff on.
Now you. Ready? Dragon Shout!
I don't know if I can watch this. I
Find the frequency.
Why? Oh, because you don't like violence,
Huh?
right?
don't like violence.
Huh?
Oh no! Oh, horrible shit happens in this show.
A man could
Let me
live
see,
a
what
life
have you-
never
what do you
again
got?
unless a spell
What do you
so
got?
boisterous.
No, I don't want to see
Could
that.
it
Close
be
the
that the
tab.
prophecies are true?
What is
Could it
it?
be that the Dragonborn
Max,
is
you
born
play
back?
fighting games. Come
Where
on.
do you find those?
Now let us try
What
and
does
seal
that
our
have-
opponent.
You play. How does someone who plays so many fighting games hate violence? That
Why,
makes no
where'd you
sense.
find it? Where,
I don't
where's the
hate
image?
violence. I hate gore.
All right, you two.
Just type in Battle Royal High
Sir
School and
Douchebag,
look at the
show Princess Kenny
images.
the magical powers I have taught you.
Oh shit! People getting fucked up. Well, that's no, but that's the thing is that a lot of this is like from Genocyber too.
Yes, let's talk about something other than the
That was fucking
Let's talk.
awesome. Oh, okay, good
Has
Gotcha,
anybody,
kickback, how
anybody been
sweet.
keeping up
Thanks,
with
Princess
South Park
Kitty.
even? Like the
That's
show?
No.
I have.
I
not
watched
really.
the
I mean,
latest
I-
season.
Okay,
It
but
was.
don't
I
you
watched the
remember,
episode
don't
with
ever do that
the
on someone's
when they
phone.
were talking about
You
was
have
it
Magic
Hillary
Dragon
and Trump
Test.
and was
From
like a
now on, it'll
turd
be easier for
sandwich
you.
versus a
A juice,
giant
a
douche.
douchebag, yeah.
giant douche versus turd sandwich, and they're like what was it, the guy who they trained Hillary to basically say, my opponent is lying. Everything he's saying is untrue. It's like perfect. So she'll just say that every time. So like Mr. Garrison is Trump, and he basically comes out and just goes, "You guys, you should not vote for me. I'm dead serious." And then Hillary goes, "My opponent is lying. Everything he's saying is not true." And he's like, "What? No!" And then, yeah, Mr. Garrison becomes the president. That's as far as I know. I don't remember. I haven't watched much more. Also, Kyle's dad is a troll on the internet, going by the name Skank Hunt 42, and he's like photoshopping dicks on everyone's mom's Facebook pictures. Which gave me the brilliant idea to make my new OkCupid profile Skank Hunt 42.
Oh, great.
Seeing if anyone gets the reference.
God damn it.
I don't know. That's as far as I've really seen from the latest South Park. I don't really follow South Park.
I have never really followed South Park because I'm just not. I've never really like subscribed to it being a super fun watch for me because I know I have never out loud laughed at it. The closest I got was fucking.
I need like a group of people to watch with you. Yeah, that's not a show you watch alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when I watched it, it wasn't. You're right. There weren't any like out loud laughs. There was a lot of like, "Oh yeah, that's clever." All right, yeah, that's funny. But like,
Because I don't want to say I'm above like poop jokes and shit, but it's just like I don't know. A lot of the South Park is that like crazy, edgy, trolly humor where it's like, oh, let's see how far we can get. There was one that I just fucking died, and it was, I think they went and they found an alien civilization, and like there's these two guys, like the two alien guys that have been touring them around the whole place, just start like having sex with each other in their own like alien way, and the fucking back and forth between the two while they're having sex in front of the boys was really fucking funny. But other than that, like I still have not ever really laughed out loud at South Park because I don't know.
Hurry up!
I got a dry humor.
They get political humor, like they do it right. You know, they don't take sides. They don't, that's stupid. They just make poopy jokes, but with politics.
Well, here's the thing: they're not bad at like comedy at all. Like I get what is making them laugh, but I laugh way harder at Tim and Eric stuff because there's something about the absurdity of it as opposed to just like the parody. Like I laugh at
action.
like, yeah,
it's a taste thing.
It's like the animation is not for everyone. Yeah.
No, I think
My dad hates animation, any kind.
I've laughed at animated stuff a lot. Like fucking Gintama, actually, I was watching the stuff and it has really funny fucking bullshit happen in it. And I was like, I laughed out loud at some of it. But for whatever reason, like South Park just feels like two edgy kids from Colorado just came together and made a bunch of money off of fucking like their Joanne's fabric ventures, and that's literally what it is. And you know what? It's the best success story of all time, next to fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. So I have no problem with
Family
it.
Guy.
Success story. I mean,
Nah, fine. Well, I mean, it is one of the only shows Fox has ever brought back. I think it's the only show Fox brought back on the air because of DVD sales. Because of DVD sales only.
It's what it is a fucking line of betrayal. Where Seth MacFarlane sold the rights to Adult Swim and saw how well Family Guy was doing when it was advertised, and then Fox said, "We'll give you way more fucking money if you just drop these faggots," and he did. And then Adult Swim's like, "Oh well, fuck you too, I guess."
Well, they still air it. I mean,
they do, but it's like they can't. I don't think
not
they can
happy
air.
about it.
I don't think they can air certain seasons, and when they do, it's like completely like it's like this huge backlog. So,
well, maybe sometimes it's kind of good to be behind because from what I hear, the latest Family Guys have gotten so bad. I mean, it's been bad for years, but
My family
it's just
used
getting
to
worse
be
and
huge
worse.
fans of Family Guy because we're all from Rhode Island. So like, the town's called Quahog. That's funny because that's all they
You
eat
should be nice.
there. But like that very quickly.
Right. What is Quahog?
Quahog is it's like a type of.
You know what I do miss and I do love watching is
Cleveland show.
old Simpsons.
Oh.
Cleveland.
Did you watch any of the marathon during Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't. I fucking completely forgot. Also, we
How did you forget it's 2 weeks long? It was.
I
2
just
weeks
don't fucking watch TV, Pop.
I don't
do
have
not.
TVs. I don't even have a TV.
Like if I bought
have
my
a
own
TV.
house, I would only say
you refer
give
a
me
friend,
internet,
Jim
but
will
you
wait
you save more
for
money with the
handguns.
bundle. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want access to the outside world.
I
other
would
than the
rather
internet.
put the money towards better internet.
Yeah.
what I did.
Especially since you can just watch TV online now.
Pretty much.
For the most part.
It was
Like even
I-
HBO has their own service.
I couldn't get my dad to comprehend. Like, he's like, "Aren't you gonna want to like watch the news or watch TV?" It's like I
You can get the news online.
Internet's
I'll
the
tell you-
future, Dad. Stop living in the past, you fogey.
I tell you what, if
Wake up.
I would be the guy that gets bowled over by a fucking hurricane because I would legit just
There's this
not
cool old dude who
fucking
sells
pay
clothes on
attention
the
to the
other side of
news
town.
I would not know.
online. And the closest thing I would get is like a Facebook update, like, oh, there's a hurricane coming. Oh shit, I should probably stock up.
Those clothes.
We don't hang with
I
conformists.
better get my
Don't
lawn
get the stuff
chair
to
and
look
my
like we do.
beer. I went back and I watched the first episode of The Simpsons because I wanted to like start from the beginning and go on.
Well, that's old.
I don't know how they got a show past the pilot. The pilot sucks. There's like
Craig, this is detention.
Well, you have to also
There's, like,
realize
one
this
joke
was like
in it.
almost 30
You're here for
years
3 hours, buddy.
ago.
Have you seen like the
It's different.
Tracy Ullman show
But
Simpsons
don't think
before it
your
was
friends are
even The
gonna come
Simpsons?
bust
Like
you
there
out
were
this
like
time,
there were
Craig.
shorts called The
My name is
Simpsons.
spelled
no, the
differently.
first thing I
Right.
ever saw was so I guess it did have
No, your
some
name
it
is
already
fucking
had
Craig
some,
Tucker and you're in detention.
backing
Start
to
doing your
it,
homework. You
but,
gotta have
Yeah.
all the doors sealed,
whatever
and
that
I've got
first
hallway
episode
monitors
is
working
called, it's
overtime.
like a Christmas
Nobody's gonna
episode,
save your ass today,
is
Craig,
not good
okay?
at all.
Yeah, I think
Can you keep a secret? Neither can
there's
I.
one joke in it that a lot of people just never get, and it's can you speak louder? I have a
You're a
towel
douche.
on, and everyone just kind of goes, what?
I've killed way bigger guys than you.
I don't
Well, the
understand. What the fuck did he say?
You're gonna have to explain that to me.
I don't know it. I don't know
That's
the
it.
joke, Jesse. He just says it. Like he just says, "You're gonna have to be louder. I have a towel on." and he just
Why is
sells
that-
it.
Why are you laughing, Max?
I don't know. It's funny when Phil says it.
You see a giant hurricane through and just see Phil Sorepass just on a beach chair with beer just flipping on the bird. Fuck you, Gord. Get a better accent. Whoa.
Fuck you, Oh man.
Ow!
But yeah, no, Family Guy sucks.
Yeah.
Cleveland shows quality though.
Kidding, right?
Joke, right?
You think
It
we were
is.
too
It
old?
is a joke.
Well, it's just because it doesn't appeal to you. See, it's made for a different group.
Kill yourself.
That's why I
used to be
forget
sad,
I forget which
but I
roast
found
it was
Jesus
at.
at the church.
And
The roast of Seth MacFarlane.
no, Seth MacFarlane was always the roast master. But one of the jokes was it's like ain't no black people watching the
Excuse me, but
Cleveland show.
school is out,
So.
and no students allowed on the
I think it was the one we
premises
recently
until
just watched. It was the Donald
I
Trump
recently watched all of them. So.
one. Well, we watched some
I don't know.
together.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know which one it was.
Which one was the one like the deaf comedian who's like, "Nya, nya, nya, bit, bit," you know the one? What's her name?
What? What?
Oh boy! Oh boy!
You know, the deaf comedian.
You wanna hit me with
She's a
You wanna hit
comedian.
me
She
with-
can take it.
All hallway monitors to the right hallway.
you wanna hit me with that rendition again?
Here they come.
This is
They're
a
gonna
conversation
get
I
you,
was
Craig.
having with a
You're not
friend the
getting
other
out
day
of detention.
I'll be
about
outta here in 10
deaf
minutes.
people.
Careful, dude.
Anyway, do you know which one I'm talking about, Max?
Yes, that's Trump.
That's Trump. Okay, yeah, it was the Trump one.
Yeah.
Oh god, the situations part was the cringiest thing I think I've ever actually seen, like ever.
Intruder alert!
Speaking of fucking deaf people.
Shit, more of them.
Oh
See if
god.
they want to pick them all out at once.
Do you
Okay, so I
mean?
saw
Do
this
you
video.
mean?
I saw this video, and apparently it was supposed to be like beautiful and awe-inspiring, because it's this girl with her deaf friend, and they go to a fucking music festival, and she's signing the words to the song, and it was a very pretty song. And the first thing I thought was, what does that fucking deaf person care? Like, and I got hit with like a bunch of, they feel the vibrations. Like, I don't care. Like, I think if I was deaf, I'd be afraid, because all I would feel are just my body shake. Because I don't know if you went to a fucking festival before, but those places are loud.
It's like an earthquake.
They're just transcribing. She want that cake.
You know what the great part about that is? Like I know sign language, but I'm kind of fading on it. And I'm pretty sure that you do like cake once, and then there's a sign that's just like ongoing.
Yeah.
So it's like, she want that cake. And you just keep like wiggling your finger until it stops, and that's it. You're like, you're done.
Yeah,
My favorite
when they fucking
sign
turn on the
language-
trap remix, how do you fucking sign a 16-count snare? Like, what does that look like?
Drum.
Yeah.
Kick, drum, bass. Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Doing a dubstep song would be the worst.
No, get away from me, you freak! Come on,
And here's the
get
drop. I think the person said, "Oh my god."
It's
Yes.
just, oh my god, and then you shake your hands. And then,
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I don't think you need to sign dubstep. I think they get it. I think if they
Yeah,
can,
they feel it physically. Then
if
yeah,
they
get
like
it.
vibrations, I think they'll get dubstep, and they'll be like, I don't like these vibrations.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
No,
the
it's a real
closest
thing.
The closest, I
It's-
know it's a real thing.
It's
but
just
still,
but it's still we will never know. Hopefully,
the closest I've ever gotten to knowing what being deaf is like is in August. For whatever reason, I had a huge sinus infection that shut one of my fucking ears off, like at random intervals.
jeez.
I've had that happen.
And that was,
sucks.
and it is terrifying, because what happens is that when it does that, your ears are connected to your equilibrium. So any like liquid that gets thrown off, like my ear shut off and I couldn't hear anything, and my eyes it felt like I was rolling back and forth, and I looked ahead, and like the world just kept shaking violently.
yeah. I hope God patches that in the next update.
Yeah,
That
straight up,
fucking
dude.
sucks.
That's fucking the worst
on.
glitch.
In 60 FPS, please, come on. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting.
But yeah, being deaf sucks. Like that sucks, and I'm losing my hearing now because I listen to music really loud. So
You shouldn't do that.
I probably shouldn't do that anymore.
Then again, I'm responsible for mixing my tracks pretty loudly.
Are you trying
My
to tell me
Akuma
that
remix.
people
I'm trying to
Slater, you thought it
I'm
was
trying to
a
turn
hell
people
of a
deaf
way
from
to
good music.
There's a like a mockumentary on a DJ where it ends with him being deaf, and I was like, that is a fate I don't want. Right, so
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know.
like, I would be virtually useless at my job if I was deaf.
Movies. Must have.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
do visuals, and maybe I could look at the waveform and kind of guess from there. But it'd be
I
nice to-
I never protected my ears when I did all that shit, so I definitely have irreparable damage now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
because
being a DJ is not very good for your ears.
not at all. You have to, and I never wore fucking plugs, so I went into places with 110 decibels, and it was just like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just stand right next to this fucking speaker. That's cool.
I'm gonna shove my head in the back of this subwoofer now.
I went to one show for these guys. Their whole thing is called Dirty Bird, and they have a lot of like really bassy techno music, and it's just very like it's less melody and more just groove. So it's just a lot of intense fucking loud bass, and I was like, this is great. This is fun. I'm gonna stand right next to this fucking speaker. From till this day, my hearing has been fucked because that they just were on a whole nother frequency I could not even reach. Fuck.
God damn, man.
Yeah, what is that? What is that? There's a name for that, Rose. I don't know what the hell the name is. Like when you have when
Partial
someone.
deafness.
I think that's not partial deafness because it only your hearing comes back.
The term I hear is a lot is like when there's ringing in your ears.
Oh, tinnitus.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but I have tinnitus too, and then tinnitus is it sucks, but you can. All it really means is that if you're in a room of silence, all you hear is noise, which is just weird. Like hearing your own ears is terrifying. Actually, it sucks.
Shit, I might have that.
No, at this point, I think tinnitus is the most common thing because what it is if you turn on all this off the sounds, and you're just
we listen to sound all the time, so when there is silence. Sort of fill the void.
No. It's when your ears will start ringing if you have tinnitus. Like it'll literally be like a high pitch.
Oh no, mine's low. It's like.
But it'll be like deafening. Like for me, it's deafening in silence. If I don't have white noise in the background, like I cannot hear people in silence. I will hear like. It's deafening, but I also have hyper hearing. So it'll just be like anything in the room that's off, it'll bring me back to like normal hearing. Like I have hard tinnitus because I was born with liquid in my ears. I was born deaf, so they didn't know that because I was a kid and I was like, oh, goo goo gaga, I can't hear a fucking word you're saying, mommy. So
That must suck to not be able to communicate at all. And yeah.
Being a baby is terrible. I don't know why anybody would do it.
Don't have a kid and you fucking put that kid through some shit.
Don't have a kid, just jerk off into an egg.
That's why the brain is an amazing fucking tool because it just forgets all your shitty fucking baby years. It's just
everything before
I don't
the
think
internet.
it forgets. I just don't think it's like keeping track.
Yeah,
anything before the internet is a blur to me.
Do you remember your first porn?
No.
I'll be right back on 1 second.
Yeah, actually, I think I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What was it?
It
Or
was,
rather, your first experience of just like, yeah, I'm just gonna jerk it. I'm just gonna fucking pull my dick.
No, I had accidentally been clicking around. Like I was in the bathroom on my laptop, and it was like,
Oh, there you go. That's the
I was like
story.
clicking around on stuff, and I found a video of some chick on like this pink exercise ball. And I don't even think I jerked it. I think I just like watched it, and I go, I think I'm okay with this. I think this is an okay thing to like. I'm gonna keep it a secret for now, but
You know, girls aren't yucky, actually.
I never thought girls were
pretty
yucky.
great.
But...
I'm afraid to tell people I think girls are attractive because they might think I'm gay.
you a fag? You like girls? What?
You're one of those girl pissing fags.
But yeah, no.
Oh man. I think my first porn that I ever found was
We're good.
it was the family computer, as it always is, but it wasn't like something I found.
It was something that was in the history.
It was worse. Do you remember Winamp?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was.
How did Winamp get you there?
Cause I was loading it up, man, and cause I would use Winamp to be a baby weeb and listen to fucking Nas and the Final Fantasy soundtracks, and I was like just getting ready, and I saw this fucking cause Winamp would save what you were watching or doing last, and I was like, what the fuck is Gianna Michaels Rides Hard? Okay, let's turn on. Oh jeez, oh god.
No.
How old were you?
How's he gonna pee?
I was I was like 12 or 13, I think. And like because before I'd known what porn was, but I never actually watched it. I was just like, this is weird. Girls are weird. And then I watched it and it's like, what if somebody walks in on me? Well, I keep watching it though.
done.
Yeah, but aren't you like girls and you got called gay? Well, I mean, that's what it is. If you're a femme, that makes you a gay femme. One of them gay femmes. Gems.
I was a gay little kid. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Why? Did you suck dudes?
No.
Dudes right now, just right there.
No,
on the playground.
I was just very in touch with how I felt about things. Like
Bag.
All of my friends, like they were the ew girls are gross type, but I'm like, no, we can coexist. And I had a bunch of friends who were girls, I had a bunch of friends who were dudes, now I have no friends. But like, I don't know.
Your word is the command, my lord.
I don't know the moment in my life where I immediately became like I was a different human being in the past. I used to do motocross. I was super outgoing. I used to if we're like let's do some dangerous shit, I was like, yeah, sure, why not? It's a Tuesday. And then I broke my leg. I got this sick spiral fracture because I was doing some Crash Bandicoot shit. I don't know, I like jumped up, spun around, snapped my fucking leg. And then after that, I just became a hollow shell of my former self back in preschool. So...
You were doing motocross in preschool?
It was... It had to have been preschool. Because it wasn't elementary school. Also, I'm so pissed now whenever I see like a kid with like crutches. Or like a wheelchair, or you know what I really fucking hate? I hate those like scooters you get when you break your leg, because when you get a spiral fracture, they need to align your entire leg again. So my cast was from my foot to my hip, and I didn't get jack shit. I had to crawl. I had to like hobble around. My cast was my crutch. It was terrible. And now if you stub your toe, you get a whole fucking like razor scooter? That's not fair. Why did I have to suffer?
Good luck fighting the
Fuck you,
boss,
that's
okay?
why.
You still think this is a game?
Max, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all this.
Deadly fourth is
Whatever.
authorized.
We all care. We all care very much.
We're
Phil,
against the
why don't
first
you
boss
open
of
up
the
about
game.
something personal? Well, you already
Okay.
did.
Well, right now, well, no, everybody knows that. Whenever I get bored on fucking stream, and I just start looking at fucking girls, because girls are fun. So.
Like the cosplay girls I always see on my Facebook feed.
Oh, it's just girls in general. Who does it care? Girls are pretty. I just don't really give a shit.
You know, sometimes you wanna kiss them. Sometimes you wanna wring their necks. You know.
At the same time, though. So that's hot.
I was referencing Nathan for you. You've seen that episode, right?
No.
With the daddies watching dating service, where because he's like, well, you see, girls, you know, they don't not a lot. It's always an uneven ratio on dating sites. There's always way more guys than girls. So we want to make a dating site that is catered, you know, so girls feel safe. And what is the number one concern every woman has when joining a dating site? That the guy is going to be a fucking psycho and murder them on the first date. So we reinvented this system called Daddy's Watching, where you are assigned a daddy during the duration of your date who watches over you in the past, in the background, and you know, makes sure you're totally safe. So one of the things Nathan did was like, he's like, I'm gonna see if he has any sharp weapons. So he pretends to be a guy moving, and he's like, hey, can you help me open this box? I want to take a picture of myself in front of my building because I'm moving today. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, but the camera's in the box. Do you have any, you know, a knife or a, you know, gun or something I can open it with? The guy's like, yeah, I got some keys. He's like, all right, okay. So what are you doing today? Oh, you know, I'm just on my way to, you know, a date. And he's like, oh yeah, women are great, huh? You know, sometimes you want to hug them, other times you want to wring their necks, you know? And then the guy just goes, no, what do you mean? He's like, you know, like sometimes you just want to like wring their necks. He's like, well, you wouldn't want to wring anyone's neck. And then like there's like a long pause, and he's like, all right. And then the guy goes in and goes on the date. He's like, so I successfully probed him for any weapons to see if he'd be unsafe, and the date went well.
See you there.
But just I love the idea of like him pretending to be a guy needing a knife to open a box, and then casually putting that into a conversation. Like, yeah, sometimes you just want to wring their necks,
Yeah.
Because it's just so obvious, like what he was trying to do.
The end game for Go to Bed Cast is basically having an office, and I want to produce like more live action stuff because I'm gonna be honest, I fucking hate video games. I'm only doing this for the money. But
what money? What money?
Well, hopefully it starts up pretty soon. Because 5 years in, I haven't had a lot of return. No, but one of the series I want to produce is I want to be able to have Jesse come work with us, and I want to give him his own Nathan for you.
Oh God, please do that. I'd love to do that.
New kid, our entire
Nathan is my idol.
Where'd
my
that
friend.
picture go of you and Nathan?
To rank up in level.
It's on Facebook. If you have me on
No
Facebook.
Facebook.
I'm tagged in the photo. If you look under my photos, I just met him. He was just on the street of Brooklyn, walking with this really hot blonde chick. And then I asked him, I was like, Nathan, can I get a picture? And he's like, yeah, sure. You want to be in the picture too? I'm like, yeah. we took a selfie with Nathan Fielder, and that was a good day. People are like, how the fuck did you meet him? I was like, he was just on the streets of Brooklyn, walking like a person. And it's funny, like, if you haven't seen his show, like he's not like he doesn't have that kind of like famous look to him or anything. He just looks like a normal dude. But he's just like how he is on the show in real life. He's totally dry and has a monotone voice and everything. So I look up to him.
Well, it is 12 o'clock, fam. I'm getting the hell up out of here.
Right, I'm almost at like a stopping point anyway, so it's perfect.
Let me show you one more time. Watch
It was
closely.
good catching up with you, Phil, on stream.
Yeah, man. Hey, stream.
You see how it works? Now
Bye.
you try.
Bye,
From where you're
Phil.
standing. Cut the
Bye,
magic,
Phil.
throw down your opponent.
R.I.P. Phil.
God, he's gone. I like how neither of you are smiling in this picture.
Oh, I know. It was on purpose.
Yes, yes.
Like
Now
I
let's
tried to
see how
pull a
you fare
Nathan
against the
face, and
real
Nathan
opponent.
was just
Hey,
being
hey,
Nathan.
Maggie.
So
Maggie, could you come help us with something?
yeah, that was also my Discord picture for a long time. Was just
Hey,
Nathan
Scott, can you
Fielder.
spar with douchebag real quick?
Yeah.
He's gonna try a new move.
And then like I switched it to Nathan Fielder with a noose around his neck.
Now, douchebag, come it down.
He was in a new series called Dated, which is a pretty good watch. It's a 5-minute each episode, and there's only 5 episodes. So check out Dated.
Is there
It's
a
about a
new
guy-
season of Nathan for you
Do
yet?
that shit right, Scott's face.
No,
Scott,
that's
go back to your
like
post. Thank
they're
you.
working on it, but no set date. That's always like whenever they're finished,
Okay.
which I don't
I'm
mind
just making
because
sure
like
it's not like canceled. Because
no,
that would be a shame.
they confirmed a season
If the
4. It's
carrier
gonna
ratings
happen.
are
It's
correct,
definitely
the
gonna
mod is
happen.
hiding out in the kingdom of the
God,
giggling
that show,
donkey.
especially
We must
the
find
last
him before he's able
season's
to sneak his
finale,
stick back to
was
the
some of
other
like the best
Let us
TV I've
find
ever
the
seen.
moon and bring him to
Like,
justice.
oh my
Make
god.
haste to the giggling
I always
donkey.
forget because when people ask me like, what comedy shows do you watch? I always blank on Nathan For You, but that is like the comedy show. Like, it's just great.
It's just perfect. It's the perfect show.
I'd like to make an apology to Max, even though it's not me specifically. I just after hearing that story, it's just I'm sorry that you had that experience with the crutches, or rather the lack thereof of crutches. or
I mean,
any
I managed, but it would have been easier if I had an option.
Yeah.
The only time I got a wheelchair was I think at the airport. Because I broke my leg in Rhode Island, and I had to come back to Florida, because that's what you do when you leave.
Right.
They, like, put me in a wheelchair, and they brought me to, like, the gate, but I still had to walk onto the plane. And we didn't get, like, they basically brought me to the gate and said, alright, stand in line now. I'm like, what?
Wait, they made you stand in line?
I stood in line.
I hope it wasn't that long of a line.
And then, we got to Florida, and I hop off, and I'm like, man, I would love a wheelchair right now. And they're like, sorry, we don't have any left. That guy got it because he was old. I was like, but he walked off the plane perfectly fine. He's like, oh, he got winded. No.
Respect the elderly. You're young, you could take it.
Young, you take it? I'm 7. I don't have a leg anymore. This is Jesus.
All right. I think this is actually a good stopping point because we just finished one of the main missions and beat the first boss. But
We did it.
we did it. It's a fun game. It's a dumb video game, but it's fun. So we will continue this next week. For those of you that actually care, I'm sorry that we stopped Final Fantasy. I don't think there are many of you, if any. But I apologize regardless. Tomorrow will be Pokemon Coliseum with Austin. Tuesday is fuck if I know with Rave. Do you know, Max? Take that as a no. Wednesday is...
I'm trying.
We can just get back to that. Wednesday is Oddworld New and Tasty with Cheat. Thursday is Video Games with Max. Friday is Freebie Friday. Or Friday Freebie, whatever way you want to say it. Saturday...
If I have internet by then, I want to volunteer, I guess.
Oh.
Ooh.
But
wait, how are you talking to us right now? Oh, you're not moved in yet.
I haven't moved in yet, yeah.
Oh.
I signed the lease tomorrow.
Ooh.
I'll have my own apartment finally. Well, for the second time.
Saturday is more Lagaia 2 with Drew, and then we'll be back here on Sunday with South Park. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do South Park as my next game, but then I realized I already had it installed as I was uninstalling Final Fantasy, so...
Are you guys going to be streaming on Christmas?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm not.
I'm not going to.
All right.
I mean, I may be around Christmas night, but...
All right. Jesse's stream on Christmas, I guess.
That's right. For all the Jews who spend
that is
Christmas going to the movies and eating Chinese takeout.
Seeing how
this
he
is the time for you.
I guess he's going to doing a stream.
Sunday's my night. Maybe there will be a stream. I don't know. There's no... If I'm not
Listen,
around,
I'm
someone
Jewish.
else...
I'm not even going home for the holidays. I'm literally doing
Damn.
nothing for Christmas. So.
Damn, Jesse. No, I don't know what's going on Christmas yet. I know Christmas Eve I'm going to be gone, and all of Christmas Day I'll be gone, but at night I may be around. So.
All right.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching.
And as always, go to bed!
Sleep.